Coach House Garage's pregame show. If you're in need of a garage fixture, car, or prized possessions, Coach House Garage has the building for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. This gym here at Altamont, if you haven't here, pictures on our Facebook page, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. You can get a look. Give us a like while you're there as well. In this nice gymnasium, I bring alongside the voice of the Mount Vernon Rams here on WMIX, Chris Hugo. It's atmosphere galore here. It's been filling up since about 6:30. Seats starting to fill up. Stu can get in up here at Altamont, but boy, the seats are coming at a premium right now.
Well, and it is. And this is one of those where you have a rematch of last year's sectional championship, and it was wire to wire. Woodlawn claiming that victory 53-51 last year at Red Hill on a balmy Friday night in March. And you take a look at these two teams, similar seasons to last year. Oblong finished last year 21-10. They come into tonight's action 20-11. Woodlawn, of course, is 25-3. They rolled to the state championship last year, but this is a new year and new teams coming in. Altamont returns to Watts Town, especially Anthony Johnson, Danny. You have to think that this one could be of the same ilk as last year, but what we don't know is some of these teams from the north, and you look at the National Trail Conference especially because they seem to have dominated many of those regional championship games on Friday night. We really don't know what we're getting due to the back-and-forth battles, due to the fact that everybody up here beat up on everybody else on any given night.
And with that going on, with both teams warming up in front of us, we'll take our first break. Remember, for updates and score updates, as well as information here from Altamont, you can follow us on Twitter as well at WMIX Sports. The live feed also runs on our website, WMIXsports.com. Let's take a break, come back. You're listening to the defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the showcase on WMIX.
A Coach House Garage is money well spent on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments.
Don't cut corners on your garage. It adds value to your home. That's why you need to see the professionals at Coach House Garages. Choose from a variety of Coach House Garage designs, or they'll build one to your design. For a dealer near you, check the yellow pages in Mount Vernon, or go online to CoachHouseGarages.com.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
Welcome back to Personal Banking is more than our tagline at Community First Bank. It's the truth. From our 5 locations in Jefferson County, the debit cards tied to local schools that we offer, the dozens of scholarships we provide to local youth, and even our president who sits at the front door. The Community First Bank difference is apparent. Our mission as Jefferson County's premier community bank is to provide the best customer service around. Stop by one of our 5 locations and experience true personal banking. Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back out to the WMIX Sports mobile studios on WMIX at WMIXsports.com. This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
Coach House Garages bring you the pregame show. If you're looking for a garage builder, or build a quality garage at a fair price with a 5-year written warranty and financing available at the Coach House Garages for you, call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. Woodlawn and Oblong got here with 2 different paths, Chris, and then Oblong beat Neoga and Dietrich in 2 close ball games, even though the 15-point spread in Game 2 was not indicative of that game. This Oblong team, a lot of people back from last year, number 1 being Mr. Johnson coming back at 25 a game, getting looks from Southern Indiana and Eastern. He is how Oblong goes and has the last 2 years.
Well, that's exactly how it's been. Then they come in tonight, winners of the regional at the Dietrich Regional, right?
Yep.
And you mentioned those 2 National Trail Conference teams that they were able to topple. But you think back to Saturday night, that back-and-forth matchup with the Moving Maroons, and wondering just what has happened to Oblong. But they stumbled midway through January in a loss against Edwards County, and you kind of wonder what we're going to get out of the Oblong Panthers down the stretch. But true to form, they returned to brilliance, able to win that regional coming tonight. Maybe they are looking to knock off the defending sectional champions here tonight through Anthony Johnson. And you take a look at Woodlawn, however, Denny, and think of that magical, spectacular defense they've had all year.
And the Woodlawn and Oblong on the other side, obviously that last team that really, besides Carrollton, had an opportunity to knock off Woodlawn last year, comes back with some experience. But looking at some of the stats, it's basically Johnson at 25 points a game. He gets half their points for average. Everybody else, the next high scoring guys like 9. So obviously there's a considerable drop-off when you look at this team.
Well, and here's the thing, and people want to make a lot out of strength of scheduling right now, and you take a look at all these teams in this tournament, maybe with the strength of schedule factor, maybe you give McComas the edge that Litchfield tournament win, but all these teams pretty well have even opponents with regard to their 2A scheduling and above class scheduling. So you really don't know what you're going to get here tonight. This could be a sectional where defense does indeed win the championship. And you look at the Woodlawn Cardinals, the defense they've been able to come up with the rest of the way. And if they're able to contain a guy like Anthony Johnson, then you would have to assume that they would be the favorite. But you also have to assume that they're the favorite as 5-time sectional champ.
5 times. We go to the Woodlawn side, as you mentioned. Woodlawn wins their own regional, beating Top Central on Christ Our Rock Lutheran, one of only 2 teams that we know in the state, Chicago Simeon being the other, that has won a regional every year of the 4-class system. This team has a lot of experience, a lot of understanding of these big game situations, have won a sectional here at Altamont with some of these kids on the floor. It all comes together as a hinge. A lot of experience. Does it help you? Does it hurt you? You'll find out over the next 32 minutes.
Well, it's good. You have a good crowd here on your side, and the excitement factor is going to be there, but you have a little bit of a larger crowd from Altamont at this point. You also have the fact that many of the people who might be confident fans might lean towards Oblong, with Woodlawn having won the past 5 sectionals here. And you wonder if that might not become a factor throughout the rest of the night. But the Cardinals, their advantage, of course, having been here before, having had that success, and a team that doesn't get rattled. You take a look at Gabe Owens. He is the last one from these Cardinals to lose prior to Peoria. You know he doesn't want to do that. It's going to help that senior leadership tonight, especially with Gabe Owens and Chris Arlo with that previous success.
And with that success, a lot of these guys coming through. We'll take a break, come back, talk some more. You're listening to the defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the showcase on WMIX.
Newell Furniture in Woodlawn offers the promise of spring with fresh new furniture styles, inviting colors, and lots of new home decor. It's all sale priced. Plus, Newell's offers extra discounts and 24 months free financing on all your favorites like Lazy Boy recliners, sofas, sectionals, Sealy's Optimum Cool Gel bedding, and so much more. And get 15 to 20% off everything at the general store. They offer the promise of spring at Newell Furniture in the general store in Woodlawn.
Hi, this is Nina Reitnauer, Relationship Banker with People's National Bank in Mount Vernon. People's National Bank is focused on providing the best possible customer service and products to meet the needs of our customers. If you aren't receiving the products and services you desire, maybe it's time to make a change. Change the name of your bank for the last time and make the switch to People's National Bank.
People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909. Member FDIC, wireless carrier fees may apply.
Sesser Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the Collision Pros. Sesser Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Sesser Auto Body, 602 South Park in Sesser, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital with our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge. The entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
Coach House Garages remind you they're the sponsor of the pregame show here tonight. If you're in need of a garage, fix your car, price, possession, Coach House Garages has the building for you. Call Daryl Sheridan at 244-1061 for a free on-site estimate. 2 minutes to go. Place is pretty well filled up in this unique setting gymnasium. To get a look, go to Facebook.com/WMIX Sports. Chris, unique setting that on the bottom 2 rows of chair seats around 3/4 of this gym, stage on one side in this bold setting. Seats actually next to the bench. If you think of an NBA game, that's what you have on the bench side of the floor. Well, I had to laugh because on the way up I completely forgotten that you had not set foot in this gymnasium yet, and it's kind of a forgotten conclusion that you've been everywhere with all of your basketball travels over the years, but you know, this is one of those gyms. It's only 3-sided, but it's a horseshoe. That's exactly what it is. With a nice stage, that's where the nonpartisan, I guess you could say neutral pep band from Altamont High School is playing right now. But just kind of take a look at that, especially with how they have this set up. They host the National Trail Conference Tournament here every year, and the great thing about it is how you're able to split the crowd from each side. You have where we are, which is overlooking the west backcourt. You have kind of a tunnel that goes through here, but you have the crowd split evenly on each side of this horseshoe. Makes for a great atmosphere. You can see why they get the National Trail Conference Tournament year in and year out. You also see why they were rewarded with having this sectional back here.
for a second time. It's going to make for a great atmosphere tonight. You're right on top of the action. And, if you're looking at building a new high school gymnasium and you're wanting to get something bigger, this might be an avenue you pursue.
Interesting. Head coaches taping teams they might play in the future, just thought I'd mention that. WMIXsports.com has your place for scores and broadcast schedules. And you also have that place for archives for video and audio as well as. We also have the scoreboard update will come later. We're keeping track of scores from around the area as well. And around Southern Illinois and around the state, as this is a very exciting time of the year. We'll tweet those. We'll get those to you. Every scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens of State Farm Insurance. Talk to Scott Owens like a good neighbor. Scott Owens there. That's the horn for what we think will be the anthem first. So as they line up, why their benches, we'll take this break when we come back. We'll have the starting lineup and the opening tip. You're listening to the defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the showcase on WMIX.
I'm meteorologist Dave Bowers. We'll look at your next round weather. Cloudy, brisk, colder tonight. There'll be a couple of rain and then the snow showers, a low of 32. And for tomorrow, plenty of clouds, a cold breeze, and still a rain or wet snow shower on a couple of occasions, a high about 38. Tomorrow night, cloudy, brisk, a stray rain or snow shower, and a low of 31. And on Thursday, still a lot of clouds and a cold breeze with a high temperature near 40. Next round weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
What is good sports talk, really? Around these parts, it's the WMIX Saturday Sports Show. Every Saturday morning after the 8 o'clock news. With a vast assortment of interviews and knowledgeable in-studio discussion. It's the most content-driven local sports show on the radio dial. And it's every Saturday morning after the 8 o'clock news. Only on AM 940 and WMIXsports.com. Where you can listen on your computer, smartphone, or any device. It's all made possible by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be.
People's National Bank understands how much small businesses mean to a community. That's why we have been supporting the local economy of Southern Illinois for over 100 years by providing commercial loans to area businesses. And our loan decisions are made right here in Southern Illinois. Hi, my name is Joe Gliosi, commercial banker for People's National Bank in beautiful Mount Vernon, Illinois. Stop by 413 South 34th Street to find out what a true community bank is all about. People's National Bank, proudly supporting local businesses since 1909.
Dependable and knowledgeable State Farm agent seeks customers looking for real protection in a long-term relationship.
Look no further. Having one special person for your car, home, and life insurance lets you get down to business with the rest of your life. It's what they do. Combine your homeowners, life, and car policies and save big time. Get to a better state with State Farm agent Scott Owens in Mount Vernon or call 242-3770 for a quote.
For more scores and insight, follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Now, back to the showcase on WMIX.
Welcome back to the People's National Bank starting lineup. Stop by People's National Bank and let them remind you what banking with a local family-owned bank is all about. Visit a branch near you or log on to peoplesnationalbank.com. People's National Bank member FDIC. I'll turn it over to Chris Hugo for the starting lineup for tonight's game. First, for Brent Harper's Oblong Panthers, they'll be the visitors on the scoreboard tonight, and they're blue, gold, and white. They will start number 4, Gerald Richardson, number 10, Colin Meade. Number 11, Anthony Johnson, number 23, Kirk Mailer, and number 35, Jared Mayhew for the 20 and 11 Panthers. For Shane Witzel's Woodlawn Cardinals, they are the home team on the scoreboard tonight, 25-3 on the year. They will start number 14, a senior, Ty Coleman, number 22, also a senior, Gabe Owens, number 25, Logan Isaac, number 31, junior Jason Hateman, and number 33, a senior, Chris Harlow for Shane Witzel's Cardinals. Starting lineup brought to you by People's National Bank. Have instant access to your account anytime, anywhere with online banking from People's National Bank. Log on to peoplesnationalbank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing later. See, I told you I knew I was talking about this morning. 2 scores from 3A, 1 from 4A. In 3A, Waterloo Regional Coke beat Freeburg 70-58, and at Jacksonville, Chatham upset Southeast 50-58, and Edwardsville beat Granite City 40-25. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Auto insurance is complex. State Farm agent makes it simple and friendly advice when you need to help you choose the right level of protection, getting all the discounts you deserve. Give them a call, 242-3770. Don't forget about the Saturday Sports Show every Saturday morning from 8:40 a.m. to 10 a.m. 8:08 a.m. to 10 a.m. on AM 940 WMIX, as well as online at WMIXsports.com. Guest talk, scores, and of course our WMIX Sports social media question of the week. Now, Oblong's been introduced. Woodlawn is getting introduced. They shut the lights out around the stands here to kind of give a Staples Center/forum effect like you see on Lakers games. And this is one of the nicest facilities for a section I've been to, first time here for me. Really enjoy this gymnasium here tonight. Here we are once again. Woodlawn trying to win that sectional again. Got to get 2 wins. The winner of this game will play Friday night at 7:30 against the winner of Nokomis and North Clay. Nokomis to our right below us. We sit here on the end above the floor, and the unique sitting is we sit basically up high above the backboard, up high on this little shutout here, and we get to see the game from a different angle. Well, and I absolutely love it here. We were here 2 years ago. The Cardinals beat Red Hill in that sectional championship game. Close game throughout. Cardinals, of course, pulled away in that fourth quarter. I wasn't able to see the state level rematch semifinal. Ryan Roddy and Mike Richardson were here that night, but it's just a great place. Usually bodes well for a great atmosphere, and with both sides having packed the stands here tonight, we should have a dandy, especially given the battle these two teams had last year. You know Oblong's going to want to win this one. Oblong lost to Woodlawn last year at Red Hill 53-51. Tonight, they come back with a lot of their team left. A lot of it is based on Anthony Johnson, number 11. Oblong got here about 6 o'clock. Woodlawn rolled in about 6:15 to 6:20. Oblong will be in their blue uniforms trimmed in yellow and white. Woodlawn will be in their home whites trimmed in red and blue. It's a sea of red, white, blue to our right. It's a sea of blue and white to our left. And the band from Altamont High School all ready to go. It's been kind of an exciting day here in Altamont. They've had some issues today, so you might have noticed that on the news. We get ready to go. This is what it's all about. The winner goes to the Sweet 16. They're standing everywhere as we get ready to jump center. Below I think against Anthony Johnson at center court. The teams shake hands. We get ready to go. The winner to the Sweet 16 on Friday night. Exciting time. The stage curtain will shut. Referee steps in. We go jump ball. Back here at Altamont. We get ready to go. Sectional semi underway. Tip controlled by the Panthers. It'll be Anthony Johnson. He'll do a lot of the offense, and Jason Hageman will draw the assignment on him man-to-man. Left side to Richardson, left corner to Mailer. Mailer with it. Goes right side, now to Beast. Beast in the corner to Johnson. Johnson being looked at by Southern Indiana and Eastern Illinois. Right wing with it is Richardson. Goes to Johnson. Thought about it, comes to the free throw line. Down the lane, rolls off, pick and roll, layup good. That goes to Mayhew, and it's shooting up in Oblong. It works to perfection. A little roll off the right block, and he got back behind the defender, put it off the glass, an early 2-0 lead. You hope this is a momentum shift, obviously narrowly going for the Panthers. Right first. Hageman to Harlow, top of the key. Oblong going man-to-man. Isaac to a cutting Harlow, layup good. Woodlawn broke down the Oblong defense. Nobody home on the Harlow layup. That was a 15-4 move by Chris Harlow. Denny unfazed, not rattled, perfectly calm, got inside, split the defense, and got off the glass. Now we're tied. Johnson goes right side to May, doing the front court on the right wing to me. Makes inside Johnson, lost it out of bounds. It'll stay with Oblong. You're not a number of credit store. That's Community First Bank of the Heartland, or your first for business with need. And through the good and the bad, Community First Bank of the Heartland will stand by you. It's got to bounce again. Woodlawn's defense rather sticky early on. That's something teams have struggled with this year as far as having to play Woodlawn. As we go along here, Woodlawn will inbound. A huge crowd on hand here at Altamont from both sides. Johnson goes off the screen to the left in the left corner to Mailer. Mailer for a shot, no good. Rebound goes to Oblong. Shot, no good, no foul. Rebounded by Mayhew. He'll go to the line to shoot two. Woodlawn got caught not boxing out, and that foul will be on number 22, Gabe Owens. That'll be his first, team's first. A rare defensive breakdown on the rebound that time, Danny. And now Mailer's going to have to earn the hard way. We certainly hope this is a foreshadow of the things to come on the defensive end. Mayhew gets the point. It's 3-2. Oblong. You can put a logo on it. All Stars and Stitches. Can probably print it for your school, company, or organization. They even do apparel. See Big David All Stars and Stitches at West Benton High School. Call 435-5555. Second free throw is missed. And Woodlawn has the rebound down by one. Owens will go to the left wing to Isaac. On the left side to Hageman, guarded by Johnson to Harlow. Harlow to Coleman. to Isaac in the corner. They tried to run that play. Oblong backed off that time. Softer man-to-man. Hateman in the corner. Coleman. Coleman went baseline. Couldn't get around his man on that left side. Skip pass across to Isaac. Isaac holds and looks. Isaac to the free throw line to Harlow in traffic. Back to Coleman. Coleman comes to the top of the key. Woodlawn surveys the defense. Owens calls thumbs down. Woodlawn gives it to Isaac. Left wing, left side to Heyman. 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Woodlawn trails 3-2. Owens on the right wing. Johnson picks him up. Owens comes down the lane. Right elbow shot short. Rebound Oblong. He had Johnson trailing or whatever. Johnson into the front court. Loses 2 guys. Goes left wing to Meese. Meese goes down to the key to Richardson. Now goes left side Johnson. 3 ball on the way. It's short. Rattles off the iron. Harlow has the rebound. Harlow has it to Owens with 5.5 to go. The WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler, as Owens drives into the front court to Coleman on the right side. Coleman guarded by Meese. Coleman top of the key to Harlow, left side to Owens. Gabe with it, handed by Johnson. Goes out to Harlow, top of the key. Oblong defense, backdoor cut. Coleman got fouled, and that'll be on Meese. His first, team's first. Coleman backdoor, got the layup, missed, but he goes to the line to shoot 2. That's a good chance for Ty Coleman to tie in, take the lead right now at the free throw line with 5:16 left. And you take a look how hard he felt. He got right up. He certainly hopes Ty's okay, as he appears to be. He went down hard. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. We'll tell you, Coleman makes the first. He'll get another. We're tied at 3 with 5:16 to go. With locations in Ida, Dix, Woodlawn, and 2 in Mount Vernon. Community First Bank of the Heartland is proud to be the official voice of the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase. Ty Coleman makes them both. It's 4-3, Cardinals by 1. Coleman picks up full court now with Meese. Drives him left, come back to the right. Meese comes to the right side. Oblong wanted the foul, didn't get it. Johnson goes top of the key to Richardson. To the elbow in the corner to Meese. Meese goes top of the key to Mayhew. To Johnson, left wing to Mailer. Mailer goes free throw line down the lane. Got a layup up and in. Mailer gets to the rim. It's 5-4. Hateman will bring it up. Guarded by Johnson. They move Hateman to the point. To Harlow on the right side. Thought about backdoor. Didn't get it. Harlow goes to the rim. Got pushed out of bounds and got a foul. Good call by the official. Mailer's first, team second. Great call. Harlow was standing still right there. But what happened was after the push, he slid out of bounds. Great thing that they caught that. Otherwise, that would have been a key turnover in the early going. Crossroads Community Hospital sponsors the player of the game. We'll do that when it's over. Wide hours, another emergency room. Crossroads Community Hospital's apartment place should be seen by a physician within 30 minutes of your arrival. Inbound to Isaac. And we got a jump ball. He went up for a shot. Didn't get it. Woodlawn ties it up. Isaac and Mayhew. And the ball will stay with the Woodlawn Cardinals. Owens will trigger as we stand above him on the west side of the floor. Owens will trigger. He looks, gets it to Isaac in the left corner. Isaac has it on that left side. Owens got pushed through to the floor. Coleman picks it up, and it will be over and back. Owens got tangled up, knocked down. It'll be a turnover, and it'll go to Oblong with 4:28 to go in the first quarter. Come start a banking relationship with Community First Bank where you won't be disappointed. Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to First Banking with locations in Ina, Dix, Woodlawn, and 2 in Mount Vernon. With it on the left side is Mailer. Mailer goes top of the key to Mayhew. Mayhew goes left side to Meese. Back out top of the key, Johnson. Here he comes down the lane travel. Got out of control, trying to do a little too much. He might be one feeling the pressure more than anybody with the game he had last year in the sectional final. He got Oblong within 2. Oblong will pressure. Full court man-to-man. Owens will bring it up. Oblong has 3 players on the bench with their warm-up jerseys off. Probably go 8. Woodlawn will probably go 9 deep. Hateman with it on the left wing to Harlow. Harlow thought about it. Goes to Coleman on the right side to Owens. Owens with it on the deep right wing. To the elbow to Harlow left wing. Harlow steps back to Owens. Deep 3 on the way. Short. Hits the floor. Rebound to Oblong. That's too far out of his range. Johnson will bring it into the front court. Over a left side 3 on the way. Good. That was by Meese, and it's now 8-4. Oblong doubles up the Cardinals. Owens across the timeline. Look, this Oblong defense is very good here tonight so far. Hateman with it, and he'll look to Harlow, top of the key. Harlow holds above his head, goes to Owens on the right side. Owens is guarded by Richardson, who's done a great job tonight. Isaac top of the key to Coleman on that right wing. Coleman dribbles a couple of times. Has to look, doesn't have it. Double team now. Coleman steps out of the double team, gets it to Hateman. Hateman over to Harlow. Harlow goes baseline, shot up, good. They rolled an extra guy out on Coleman for the trap, and he got rid of the ball, moved it, and Woodlawn got a basket at 8-6. Harlow playing pretty well in the early going, has 12 field goals tonight for the Cardinals. Up across the timeline. With it in the left corner is Meese. Meese with it, top of the key, Richardson. Richardson goes back to Meese in that left corner, around Coleman, around Isaac to the right side to Johnson. Right wing with it, down to the lane. Got away with the travel and a jump stop, and he passed it off to Baylor, and he scored. 10-6, Cardinals down 4. Right now, Oblong, like last year, off to that hot start shooting from the field. Hateman with it on the left wing to Harlow, top of the key, over to Coleman. He'll reverse it all the way around. Coleman back to Owens, step out three from his range, got it. Goggles up, Gabe Owens on the three, it's 10-9. Cardinals down one with 2:10 to go in the first. Meese across the timeline, guarded by Coleman, goes left side to Baylor. He'll hold and look. Baylor with a couple of dribbles, goes left side to Richardson, top of the key, Johnson. Guarded by Hateman. Hateman off of him. Now Johnson fires the three. Short. They'll take that. Ball tipped out. We got a whistle and a foul. We're going this way. It's on Oblong. It is going to be on number 23, Kurt Mailer. That's 2 on Mr. Mailer. He's facing dividends in early going. That's the last guy you want to see get in foul cup trouble right now if you're Oblong. He's played very well defensively and also has 4 points. And here comes the cavalry for the Woodlawn Cardinals into the game. It's Kennedy, Robinson, and Phelps. As Hateman, Coleman, and Isaac will have a seat. There's where we get to see the bench. And we're going to keep you up to date on scores all around Southern Illinois. 1:45 to go in the first. Woodlawn down 10-9. Phelps has it on the right wing. Phelps to the baseline. Pull up 10-footer for the lead. No good. Owens had it, lost it, tipped it off the rim at the shot. Rebound Robinson. Shot up, short. Rebound goes to Oblong to Knolenberg. Knolenberg gets it to Johnson. Johnson gets in the front court around Kennedy, around Phelps. Left wing kicks it to Richardson. The free throw line, right wing, 3 ball on the way from Knolenberg. No good. Rebound stick back good by Mayhew. He's got 5, and 4 of those 5 have been on stick back buckets. 12-9, Woodlawn down 3. Owens across the timeline. Left side to Robinson. Has his pocket picked by Johnson. Johnson tied up. It'll go to Oblong on the turnover. Quick hands by Johnson. Got in there. Robinson wasn't expecting it. 1:05 to go in the first. Woodlawn down 12-9 here as they trail. Oblong off to the hot shooting start, much like they were last year. The WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. How Mr. Hugo and I ride to the game here in Altamont. Meese will bring it across the timeline, guarded by Phelps. Goes right side to Johnson. Johnson dribbles out. Now he goes top to T. Richardson, left side to Knolenberg. Knolenberg inside, and we got a foul. And I think it's going to be on Chris Harlow, the way he is looking. Very guilty of the foul. That is on Harlow, his first team second. Oblong will trigger in front of the stage, opposite us. It is triangle set. They go in the right corner. That's to Meese. Top of the key, Richardson, Knolenberg. Inside pass to Mayhew. On Isaac, jump hook good. Oblong off to another start like last year. 14-9. Panthers by 5. Owens across the timeline. Left side, Isaac. Backdoor cut, Kennedy. Shot fake 2. Panthers up and in. They are backdooring Oblong to death right now, and there's something Oblong can do. Kennedy's got Johnson with 28 seconds. Great move by Kennedy, of course, off the block. Came inside, waited for the defense to clear, and got the bunny. Here comes Richardson. Goes left wing to Knolenberg. Inside pass. There's Mayhew. Missed the layup. Got his own rebound up in and foul. Jared Mayhew having a game of his life. He has 9 in the first quarter. 16-11. Oblong. That foul's on Kennedy, his first team third, with 15.9 to go. And I'm telling you what, it's one heck of a game start here by Oblong. Eerily reminiscent to the title game last year at Red Hill. Free throw made. Jared Mayhew has 10 first quarter points. It's 17-11. Oblong steals it. Oblong on the turnover in the inbounds. Johnson with the right side. Goes baseline on Phelps. Bounce pass left side. Layup good. That goes to Meese. He's got 5. It is all Oblong. Harlow, top of the key, running three-pointer at the horn, no good. First quarter in the books. That's from Altamont. Oblong 19, Woodlawn 11. You're listening to the defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the showcase on WMIX.
The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois proudly welcomes Dr. Brian Steinke to their medical staff. Dr. Steinke earned his medical degree at the University of Illinois in Chicago and has degrees in anatomy and physiology from UC Berkeley, and he brings prestigious credentials to the center. Dr. Steinke is a gifted physician and contributor to orthopedic textbooks. Call 618-242-3778 or visit their informative website at orthocenter-si.com.
I know you've heard about mortgage rates being all-time lows, but have you done anything about it yet? Hi, I'm Rick Pigg, mortgage lender at Community First Bank. There's never been a better time at buying a home or refinancing an existing mortgage. The sooner you act, the more you save, and we'll be there to help you through every step of the way. For more information, visit us at comfirstbank.net or stop by one of our 5 locations.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back out to the WMIX Sports mobile studios on WMIX at WMIXsports.com. This is the Showcase, presented by Community First Bank.
8 minutes in the book here at Altamont. Woodlawn trails Oblong 19-11. Denny Czerwinski, Chris Hugo alongside. Another hot shooting start here for Oblong, just like last year in the sectional final. Owens brings it across the timeline, left side to Isaac. Man-to-man by Oblong. They get it to Owens on the left wing. A lot of reaching going on. Johnson's all over Owens. Hands and arms everywhere. Owens goes on Johnson, drives to the rim. They finally got him. It'll be on the floor. It'll be on Johnson, his first team fourth. Community First Bank in the Heartland with more Jefferson County locations than anyone else. Hopefully all the decisions made here. Proud supporters of Jefferson County. Woodlawn triggers to Isaac in the left corner. One dribble to Coleman. Stops left side. Coleman with it goes to Hakeman. Top of the key. 3-ball. Hakeman on the way. It's no good. Rebound battle for man of the hour as Mayhew has it for Oblong. Gets it to Meese. He'll bring it across the timeline. Meese goes on that left side. It'll be over and back. Meese never touched. Woodlawn never touched it. It's over and back. Right now, Woodlawn, Chris, as cold as Oblong is hot.
Well, they are. And, Oblong started off that first quarter. 75%, they're 8 of 12 from the field, but hot from inside. That's been the difference with this one in the early going.
It's difference right now. Woodlawn trails by 8. Woodlawn has it. Owens across the timeline, goes right side to Kennedy. Kennedy has it. Goes on the left, goes top of the key to Hakeman. Hakeman with it. Goes over to Coleman, who drives in the lane, running shot short. Rebound, Isaac, weak side shot glass. Rattles in and out. Coleman a third time, up in, no good. And Coleman or Kennedy will go line to shoot two as persistence pays off for the Cardinals.
Well, it does. At some point, these bats are going to have to start dropping for the Cardinals. But this is one where this is the Woodlawn team. They've been down before in the postseason over the past couple of seasons. You don't really panic. You know they've been here before, and you rely on opportunities like this, the free throw line, to try to get back into this game.
That foul was on Kurt Knolenberg, his first team's fifth. Kennedy makes the first. 19-12. And Oblong also this hot shooting start. And Kennedy makes them both. Woodlawn tries to stop some of the damage that's been going on. Here with us, 19-13. Cardinals only down 6, even with the hot start from Oblong. Johnson has it on the left wing, guarded by Kennedy. He surveys the Woodlawn defense. Johnson has it. Goes, drives left side. Richardson comes to the elbow. Top of the key, Meese. Over on the right side, Knolenberg. Knolenberg with an inside pass tip. Mayhew can't get a handle. Back out to Johnson. Johnson's thinking about a shot. Hadn't had one. Wall gets down the rim. Layup, up and in. They have probably the best basketball player on the floor, and that's going to be one of those things you have to overcome.
Made a great move inside off the jump stop, but to be able to get to the rim, and you're playing at the rim, you're going to have a distinct advantage as Johnson had there.
Owens to Isaac. Backdoor cut Kennedy. Kennedy kicks it out Coleman. Coleman's wide open three on the way. Short. Rebound Owens. Owens has it as Kennedy gets tangled. We got a foul. Yeah, we got an intentional foul, sir. Knolenberg got tangled up with Kennedy, and they kicked Kennedy in the head as they were on the floor battling.
That shouldn't just be an intentional. Anytime you go for the head, no matter what happens, it should be a flagrant. You should be ejected immediately. I don't care which team you're on. If you go out to the head, especially the things that we know now about concussions and things of that nature, any additional headshot should be an automatic dismissal.
Yeah, he got a shot. Now Owens will shoot the technical. As Gabe Owens will go to the line to shoot two. Shot is up and in. And he'll get another timeout. Nope, we got a substitution.
You have Harlow and Robinson check in, and in turn, you're going to have Kennedy and Isaac take a breather at the moment. 6:02 to play in the first half. This could be the opportunity the Cardinals need him.
Second free throw good. This might be a momentum breaker. You get something going your way like Altamont has had the entire night, and you get something happen like that, and maybe that can change the momentum. Ross Owens now in.
Well, better yet, Woodlawn gets the basketball back, but they're now also in the bonus. Could pay immediate dividends.
That could pay, and Oblong, no argument. They saw it. Classy bunch of people. Coleman out the right side. Looks, gives it to Ross Owens near the timeline. Owens has it. Owens has it on the right side to Coleman. Coleman with it. Coleman will go left side to Harlow. Harlow with it. Goes left side. Looks, rolling. Robinson threw his hands out of bounds.
Can't turn it over on a gift like that, though.
We have some scores into one. Waterloo over Altamont 9-6. Also at the end of one, New Berlin and Jabot tied at 11. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Give them a call at 242-3770 to get to a better state. Johnson right side, right corner to Meese. Meese with it up top to Richardson. Richardson has it. Has go down the middle. Now it's cut off. With back fail shot by Reese, no good, and Meese misses the shot. Meese with it will come up to Harlow. 6-point deficit for the Cardinals as they have the basketball. Harlow looking for anybody, gets it to Hakeman. He's double teamed. Gets out of it to the free throw line. Has to get help, gets it to Ross Owens. Owens has it. Owens will give it to Robinson. 15-footer elbow. Good. Makes Robinson knock down a shot. 21-17. Johnson will bring it up as he drives to the front court. But yeah, we have a timeout. We can go whole scoreboard update now. As there are 4:54 left to go in the first half, Woodlawn trails 21-17. Chris, this is a game taking on the similarity of last year's sectional final, where Oblong jumped out to such a quick start.
Yeah, and a quick start indeed, led most of the way, and it was a basket near the end for the Cardinals to put them on top 53-51. They were able to pull away in that game, and I remember the results coming into me at Cushwilson Gymnasium in Marion. I was able to be here that night, but not surprised the Cardinals were able to pull off the victory at the end, and that's just been the way the Cardinals have gone at times, Danny, and I got you covered on the Twitterverse.
I don't know. 4:54 to go in the first half. We can tell you, Community First Bank with more Jefferson County locations than anyone else. Hopefully all the decisions made here. Proud supporters of Jefferson County. Location tonight at Dix Woodlawn and Sue's in Mount Vernon. Crossroads Community Hospital sponsors the player of the game. When this one's over, we'll fix that. Crossroads Community Hospital reminds you why spend hours at an emergency room department when you can be seen by a physician within 30 minutes of your arrival. Speaking of that arrival, a turnover has arrived for Oblong as they brought it into the front court and traveled with it. Here comes Woodlawn. Owens with it, left side. Gabe to Ross. Three on the way. Short off the mark. Robinson had it, lost it, rebound Mayhew. Owens stripped it from the backside. Gabe for a three. Good! Yeah. Drops down, the goggles go up. Owens with a three. 21-20, Cardinals down one. Rattled around, 4.5 to go. Woodlawn back in it. Run it on the right side, Meese. Ryan Meese to the lane. Drives, gets in the lane, gets it over to Mayhew. Mayhew, that goes in, we're in trouble. No, it didn't. Owens with the rebound. That's Ross, gives it to Gabe. The Owens brothers are at it again. Gabe into the front court, top of the key. You feel some momentum the other way. Owens open for a three. Got it.
Wow.
Goes up, Gabe Owens. Cardinals takes the lead. 23-21. Oblong stunned a little bit. Meese across the timeline, crosses over Owens. Down the lane, charges over Robinson, and what we got? I'll tell you out. If it's a push, it's on Oblong. If it's a push, it's on Oblong. He signaled a two-hand push.
No.
How is that a push on Robinson? It is. You betcha. Oh, no. Wait a minute. Hold on. Robinson took the charge. Hold on. They signaled 10. It cannot be on number 10 of Oblong. He wasn't anywhere near there.
Yeah, I didn't. I don't even know.
He called a push, signal number 10. He's number 10 was
Meese
the one
in the left corner. He still is. Meese has right this area.
Number 10 is not in
Ryan
the
Richardson's
play.
not in the game.
Right. Scott Owens going down to Shane Whistle. What do we have here?
Somebody needs to open an orifice to get their head out of there is all I know.
Wow. They just absolutely snowed Woodlawn on that deal. Scott Owens was going over to make sure, hey, you do know that number 10 was not there. Unbelievable.
You can't be at this level and make a mistake like that this time. Mistakes do happen, though. Just got to play on. You got to play through this foul. Just the fourth on football, first on Robinson off the bench. And I thought he got back. I thought he got pinned. I thought he took a great charge, but this could be a turnover.
3:52 to go. Woodlawn up by 2. 23-21. Top of the key to Richardson on the inbound on the absolute blown call by the official. Signaled the wrong number, picked the wrong number, threw everything wrong. With it is Johnson down the lane, gets it left side. Left side, that's Knolenberg. Over on the right side, Richardson to Meese. Meese goes left side, Johnson. Johnson backs up behind the three-point line, 25 feet away for a three. It's no good off the mark. Ross Owens chases it down, gives it to Gabe. Cardinals come toward us. Owens to Aikman, left, right side, goes baseline. Double pump, stolen away. Tried to get it to Robinson. Robinson fouled on the push. That'll be 2 on Jake, 5th on the Cardinals.
Can't make that. We cannot foul right there. You can't make the contact that Robinson just made. Your rebounder is getting ready to go out of bounds even without contact. You aid him in going out of bounds. You get the foul whenever you would have had the turnover underneath in a great position to put together a half-court set.
We have correspondents everywhere in Southern Illinois. Even checking in from Jonesboro, sending us in. 3:18 to go in the first half. Woodlawn by 2. They pressure man full court. With it on the left side to Knolenberg. Up front court to Meese. On the left side. Back to the corner to Mendenhall. He's new. Meese. Right side. Over to Richardson. They're daring him to shoot. He goes top of the key to Mendenhall. Over the right side to Knolenberg. I like that thing. Left side with it is Meese. Meese goes right side. Wide open Richardson for a three. Good. They were daring him to shoot. They let him open, and he buried it. 24-23. Woodlawn down 1. It's Owens and Owens, McCarlow, Kennedy, and Isaac. Gabe into the front court, guarded by Johnson. The surprise they're putting Johnson on Gabe Owens. Harlow with it at the top of the key. Over to Owens. Owens with it on the right side. Around the ball screen for brother Gabe. Gets baseline. Has to give it up. He's double teamed. To Owens. That's Ross. Bounce pass Kennedy. Layup left side. No good. Tipped and it's rebounded by Oblong. That is Mendenhall. Gets it to Johnson. He's going the other way. Pickpocket. Ross Owens recovered though by Mendenhall. Over to Meese up and in. Now we got a dead ball. Timeout Woodlawn with 2:15 to go in the first half. Woodlawn trails 26-23. Off the foul. Woodlawn's not been the same. The blown foul call that should have went on Oblong, not Robinson.
Well, it is. We give a lot of credit to Oblong and the defensive end. They've really signed up the defense the last couple trips down the floor and forced Woodlawn to some bad passes and closed up the passing lane. And you look at the no-looker. That's a great play by Ross Owens. Unfortunately, Kennedy underneath was not ready for it. Had to force a shot, hit the undercarriage to the backboard. They go the other way and make the easy bucket. Good ball movement that time by Oblong. Zip it around the paint, zip it around the lane. Looks like it's going to be a turnover. Great recovery by Mendenhall to zip it to the backboard of Meese. That extends the lead to 3 and a good time to call a timeout here. And tell your kids, hey, you've got to get over that blown call. Can't let that to be a factor in this game. You just went on a heck of a run, a 6-0 run by Gabe Owens to get the lead. Can't waste that now.
With WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Fortsburg King City Chrysler. Remember, you can follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. We got all kinds of information there. Oblong leads 26-23. They're on a 5-0 run as Coleman brings in the front court as this game sets up much like last year. Harlow with it. Johnson's guarding Owens. Harlow for a three. Rattles in and out. Kennedy skies in for the rebound. Woodlawn has another possession. Kennedy to Owens. Oh, my goodness. That's a long three. Got knocked down. No call. Kennedy rebound. Kennedy in traffic. Lost it. Stolen away by Meese. Other way goes Meese. He's going to rip the run out. Layup blocked by Harlow. Rebound Isaac. Holding the other way for a layup. Goes up over Johnson and scores. Great hustle by Woodlawn to get it back to within 1:40 to go in the first half.
Sometimes with Ty Coleman, it's the exact opposite. It's not how many, but how. He just comes up with the bucket at the right time.
brings Woodlawn back within a point, but a great play by Ty Coleman in a critical situation. Johnson to Richardson, to Meese to Johnson, right wing, guarded by Kennedy. Inside, down goes Owens, no call. Rebound, shot missed, out of bounds off of Owens. Interesting that Bobby's still flying and nothing gets called. You got to call it one way or another.
I'm not going there.
You have to call something. I don't care if it's on Woodlawn, I don't care if it's Oblong, I don't care if it's on somebody in the gym. You've got to call something. Top of the key, inbounds to Richardson, guarded by Harlow for Oblong. Oblong has it. Holding, looks, 5 seconds almost, gets it to Meese, left wing. That's to Mailer, 3 on the way, good. You're kidding me. They called a foul on Mendenhall. The basket's going to count.
Oh, okay.
And the foul is going to be on Mendenhall of Oblong. So give the 3. Who made the 3? I'm 2 behind here.
Oh, it's Mailer.
That was Mailer to hit the 3. So it's 29-25. Woodlawn will come to this end because they are in the bonus as they get 1 out of 2 pushes underneath. Another score, National leads Mount Carmel at the half, 31-30, and Cabot leads New Berlin at the half at Oakville 29-21. And now Woodlawn will shoot the 1-1 on this end. Logan Isaac, who has not scored yet tonight. His first free throw in a 1-1 drop. He'll get another.
Logan didn't seem too confident in that one, but he got the luck of the iron.
29-26, 1:10 to go. Second free throw, nothing but net. 29-27, Johnson has it, guarded by Kennedy. Johnson will bring it up with 1:05 to go. Cardinals down 2, 29-27. Johnson across the timeline. On the right side. Has it left. Right side, Richardson. Richardson goes to Meese on the right side, top of the key to Mailer. Mailer goes right wing, Richardson. Richardson inside to Mayhew. Post up, left-handed hook, rolls in. He is on absolute fire. Of course, you let him post up that close, most kids are going to make it. 31-27. Gabe Owens into the front court between the circles. Left side to Isaac, to Harlow in the corner. Harlow has it. Count is on. Goes to Kennedy. Left side. Owens, 3 ball coming on the way over Johnson. They rattles off. Isaac, whip side rebound. Dribbles out to the corner, stolen away by Richardson. Richardson waits for the troops for Oblong. Gets it to Johnson. Backdoor pass off the hands of Meese, out of bounds. Too fancy for that situation. Harlow is holding his waist under the stage. 14 seconds to go. Stay tuned for the Red Lake College halftime show scoring and stats. Scores from around Southern Illinois. Owens to Harlow on the left side. Hoists the ball screen. Shot blocked. Kennedy gets the rebound up. It'll be on the floor. Foul's going to be on Meese, his second. And Kennedy will go line to shoot the 1-1. As you said, Chris, those free throws and those fouls may help Woodlawn stay in it in the first half.
I think they are. And you give Woodlawn a lot of credit. They took a 23-21 lead, but Oblong bounced right back. And now you send Kennedy to the line, and he has a great opportunity here for the Cardinals to try to make this a 2-point game with 1.6 seconds left.
Kennedy misses. Rebound to Oblong. And that's how the first half will end. Oblong 31, Woodlawn 27 here at the Class 1A Sectional in Altamont. We'll take a break, come back with the Red Lake College halftime show. You're listening to the defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the showcase on WMIX.
I'm meteorologist Dave Bowers. We'll look at your next round weather. Cloudy, brisk, colder tonight. There'll be a couple of rain and then the snow showers, a low of 32. And for tomorrow, plenty of clouds, a cold breeze, and still a rain or wet snow shower on a couple of occasions, a high about 38. Tomorrow night, cloudy, brisk, a stray rain or snow shower, and a low of 31. And on Thursday, still a lot of clouds and a cold breeze with a high temperature near 40. Next round weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
What is good sports talk, really? Around these parts, it's the WMIX Saturday Sports Show. Every Saturday morning after the 8 o'clock news. With a vast assortment of interviews and knowledgeable in-studio discussion. It's the most content-driven local sports show on the radio dial. And it's every Saturday morning after the 8 o'clock news. Only on AM 940 and WMIXSports.com. Where you can listen on your computer, smartphone, or any device. It's all made possible by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be.
People's National Bank has served the communities of Southern Illinois since 1909. People's National Bank's strong roots extend deep in the communities we serve through the local schools, chambers, summer youth programs, charities, businesses, and much more. Whether you are a teacher, farmer, business owner, plant manager, or janitor, People's National Bank has the financial strength and knowledge along with high-quality products and services to help you with your financial needs.
People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909. Member FDIC.
Don't you hate it when one of your family members borrow your car and then you get in to find all of your settings changed? Hi, Roy Schmidt, Ford dealer at Ford Square, Mount Vernon. The 2013 Ford Escape boasts Ford's My Key technology, which lets you program individual keys so two family members can share the car, yet have personalized settings take effect when they use their unique keys. Wow! With its safety features, best-in-class fuel economy, and aerodynamic design, the 2013 Ford Escape S at Ford Square is perfect for everyone. Save $2,000 on this king of the crossovers when you finance through Ford Motor Credit, including 3 payments on us. Come and see and test drive the 2013 Ford Escape at Ford Square, Mount Vernon, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, or log on to fordsquare.com.
Too expensive to get back into shape? Not anymore. Ren Lake College's new fitness center is only $53 per semester. They've also thought of everything with universal machines, free weights, treadmills with dedicated TV screens, ellipticals, and more. Qualified dance instructors are also available. Or go at your own pace with DVDs that can be used in the exercise room. Best of all, it's open 7 days a week. Check out the Ren Lake College Fitness Center in the Marketplace off Potomac Boulevard in Mount Vernon. Or log on to renlakecollege.edu/Fit Center.
This is the Showcase on WMIX. The Ren Lake College Halftime Show starts now.
As you hear the Altamont High School drum corps in the background, welcome into halftime at Altamont. It is Oblong 31, Woodlawn 27 here on the Red Lake College Halftime Show. Red Lake can save you thousands of dollars on your education. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu to switch to more than 100 grade certificate programs. It's right for you. Woodlawn trails 31-27. We'll take a break, come back with scoring and stats. You're listening to the defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the Showcase on WMIX.
Newell Furniture in Woodlawn offers the promise of spring with fresh new furniture styles, inviting colors, and lots of new home decor. It's all sale priced. Plus, Newell's offers extra discounts and 24 months free financing on all your favorites like Lazy Boy recliners, sofas, sectionals, Sealy's Optimum Cool Gel bedding, and so much more. And get 15 to 20% off everything at the General Store. They offer the promise of spring at Newell Furniture in the General Store in Woodlawn.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital with our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge. The entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. Daily schedules, scores, and more. Find WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the Showcase on WMIX.
Kenny Czerwinski to Chris Hugo alongside at the half. Woodlawn trails Oblong 31-27 on the Red Lake College Halftime Show. Red Lake College, you can get a quality education, save thousands. Log on to rlc.edu to see which program is right for you. I'll turn it over to Chris Hugo for the stats and scoring of this one for the first half.
Well, first we take a look at the team shooting, and you look at the Cardinals, you're going to see why they're trailing by 4. Just came up a little cold in that first half. They're 5 of 16 inside for 31.25%, while outside they're just 3 of 10 for 30%. Means they're 8 of 26 from the floor for 39.8%. Looking now, actually that's 30.8%, my apologies. Looking at Oblong, the Panthers, of course, red hot, 10 of 15 inside for 66.7%. They're 3 of 8 outside for 37.5%. They cooled off in the second quarter to 13 of 23 for 56.5%. Free throw shooting, Woodlawn, this has been a difference for them. They're 8 of 9 for 88.8%, 2 of 3 for the Panthers for 66.7%. Woodlawn is out rebounding Oblong 14-8. Turnover disadvantage belongs to Woodlawn as well, 6-5. Individual scores first for the Cardinals. Gabe Owens has a team-high 11. 4 points apiece from Matt Kennedy, Ty Coleman, and Chris Harlow. 2 apiece from Logan Isaac and Jake Robinson for 27 points. While for Oblong, they have a game-high 12 for Jared Mayhew, 7 apiece from Kurt Mailer and Colin Beast, a 3-ball from Gerald Richardson, and a deuce from Anthony Johnson to give us our halftime score of the Oblong Panthers 31. The Woodlawn Cardinals 27.
Get some scores around Southern Illinois. Goreville over Meridian at the half, 29-28. It is Dubois over New Berlin, 29-21 at the half. T-Town leads Roxanne at 25-18 at the half. At West Frankfort, it is, I got to find our main scores down there at West Frankfort. It's Nashville 31, Mount Carmel 30. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens and State Farm Insurance. Give him a call, 242-3770 to get to a better state. We'll take a break. You've been listening to the Red Lake College Halftime Show. They offer over 100 degree ticket programs for thousands less. Log on to rlc.edu to see how you can save thousands. Woodlawn trails Oblong at the half, 31-27. We'll take a break. You're listening to the defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the showcase on WMIX.
Do you farm or operate an agriculture-based business? Then Community First Bank is for you. Hi, I'm Steve Down, Agribusiness Lending Officer at Community First Bank. With our roots firmly planted in Jefferson County, we offer the stability, strength, and personal attention that you deserve. Community First Bank wants to be your financial partner with customized products for both your personal and farm banking needs. Stop by any of our 5 convenient Jefferson County locations to see how we can help your business grow.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Drive home the savings. Get the auto insurance protection you need at a price you can afford. When you get a car insurance quote, your State Farm agent Scott Owens will help you get all the discounts you deserve and give you 3 different package options to choose from. Or you can customize your coverage so it's the perfect fit. With all this, it's clear why more drivers trust State Farm more than any other auto insurer. Get to a better state. See Scott Owens on 1810 Broadway in Mount Vernon or call 242-3770.
For more scores and insight, follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Now, back to the showcase on WMIX.
Halftime at Altamont. Woodlawn trails Oblong 31-27. Denny Czerwinski and Chris Hugo alongside, and it's one of those deals where it's a case of can Woodlawn outscore Oblong. That's the whole thing. Well, I think that's what we're going to have to come down to in the second half. You take a look at their defense and how it's signed up in quarter number 2. You look at the Gabe Owens run of 6-0 after a couple of back-to-back threes. No panic after Ross Owens came down and tried a 3. The freshman not afraid at all in the sectional semi. It was a great cleanup by the Cardinals. Gabe was able to get him out of that, making a 2-point ball game. But then, whatever you will, down the other side of the floor certainly seemed to have taken the win out of the Cardinals' sails. But at this point, you're going to have to continue to keep fighting back. You did outscore the Panthers to a tune of 16-12. Danny, you keep outscoring them at this pace, 16-12, a 4-point margin. You're going to win this one by 4. You have to keep doing what you're doing. It worked in the second quarter. Keep it continue, so to speak, in quarter number 3 and quarter number 4. And if you have that second half success, you're going to come away winning this ball game if you keep that ratio going. But you'd certainly like to be able to breathe a little bit more in the second half and come out with a red-hot start in this third quarter. That's going to be taking care of the basketball, something the Cardinals struggled with late in the second quarter. Oblong will have the ball to start the second half. They shot incredible again. Last year in Red Hill, Oblong got off to a hot shooting start. Have done much of the same here tonight as well. And this Woodlawn team's in a fight of their life. They've been in a couple of these in the last 5 years, and Oblong's given them both. Red Hill was probably the one along with Toledo Cumberland. Well, and that was a close game, and it did go to overtime, but the one I think of is the Cardinals have been on opposite ends of the spectrum. They've been down to half it. They had a 13-point lead at Nokomis and ended up falling in that one to the host Redskins, the team also in the sectional. So you look at the Cardinals in their repertoire of postseason successes and demises, this certainly doesn't seem like they're going to be out of this game anytime soon. You know, Woodlawn Cardinals these past couple seasons have been a second-half team.
The thing that concerns you is Anthony Johnson, probably the best player on the floor, only has 2 points. His team leads by 4. He has the ball to start, goes right side to Meese. Meese top of the key to Mailer, left wing to Johnson. He's going to go baseline, try to get his score. That's what I'm talking about, being the best player on the floor. He keeps his, and Woodlawn match that. 33-27, Woodlawn down 6 as Oblong scores on the first possession. Hateman with it to Owens, left wing 3 on the way, got it. Gabe Owens goggles up, 33-30, lead cut in a half down to 3.
WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. Johnson drives into the front court. Goes off a ball screen to the right. Picks up. Looks for a high screen. Couldn't get it. Goes left side to Richardson. Richardson in the corner to Meeks. Meeks dribbles out to the wing to Johnson, top of the key. Thought about the three. Didn't take it. Johnson has it. Johnson goes right side over to Mailer. Mailer top of the key to Meeks. Left side Richardson. Richardson will dribble a couple of times. Now to Johnson out on the Altamont logo. Three on the way. Good. 5 points in a row. 36-30. Like I said, he had 2 at the half. That's what has to worry you if you're Woodlawn. Owens across the timeline. Top of the key. Goes to the right side. Gabe has it. Looks. Goes to the left to the free throw line. Gets back out, holds it, has to pick it up to Hateman. Woodlawn being pushed out a little bit on this possession by the defense. Coleman goes to the right side. Cut off, goes back to Owens. Couldn't get that cut off. Richardson covered him up to Harlow. Harlow with it on the right side. Harlow on that dribble. And look, and to Owens. This defense from Oblong's turned up a notch. Owens gets around Johnson. Goes up for a shot. Class too strong. Isaac follows. No good. Isaac tip. No good. Owens has it. Owens will reset. Goes right side to Harlow. Harlow with it. Goes baseline, goes up for a shot, and he is blocked in a foul. That'll be on Mailer, his third. Team's first.
Can't afford a guy like Mailer to pay dividends in that first half of 7 points to be in foul trouble. That's just what happened. And maybe that changed the complexion of this game, but a hot hand in the first half with Mayhew. They're going to have to keep him close. And again, you made a great point about Anthony Johnson, 5 second-half points. Going to have to keep him in check.
Owens to Harlow to Hateman left side. Hateman to the left elbow. Gets up a shot. Rattles out. Rebound Richardson. Woodlawn misses an opportunity. Oblong by 6. Johnson has it. He walks across the timeline. He pointed this out in the preseason. Wanted to get back to this point. Johnson left side. Goes top of the key. 3 ball in the way. Mailer. Short rebound Harlow. Harlow gets it to Owens. He'll dribble it up the timeline. Holding thumbs down. Woodlawn down 6. Owens to Isaac on the left wing. It's go time for the Cardinals. Coleman with it to the left elbow. Got away with the double dribble. Keeps the possession, goes to the right side. Pick and roll Isaac in the lane to Harlow. His 3 on the way. Rattles out. Rebound Coleman, though. Weak side. Dribbles out. Comes to the right corner. Owens, 3 on the way. Rattles out. Rebound Richardson. 5 to go in the third. Oblong by 6. Richardson stolen away. Johnson, Harlow had it. Johnson dives, goes to Harlow. It's out of bounds. It should be all Woodlawn. And it is
Woodlawn basketball. It's a great call by the official. He was in the front court already, but still watching the play. Had his eyes on the sideline. Saw it out of bounds as Johnson slid, and Woodlawn gets a brief break. Now they're going to have to make the best of this one because these breaks may not continue to come.
If you can put a logo on it, all sorts of stitches can put it for your school, company, or organization. They even do apparel. Give Big Davis Hall 435-5555. Owens has it right wing. Out of hands by Richardson as Owens comes to the left. Shuffle, dribble, handoff to Owens or Coleman as he goes to the right wing. Coleman holds, dribbles, now to the corner. Now he holds, he's holding. In a bad spot right now, gets to Harlow on the right wing. Harlow pull up 3. That's short. Rebound goes to the corner, out of bounds.
That's a mystery right there. That's not a shot you need to take right there. It was a shot out of desperation. And now you give the Panthers up 6 a great chance here.
Crossroads Community Hospital sponsored the player of the game. This one is over. Wiley Hours and other emergency rooms. Crossroads Community Hospital's emergency department place to be seen by physicians within 30 minutes of your arrival. Johnson down the lane, pump foul Kennedy. What do we have? Timeout Oblong. Interesting timeout. 4:28 to go in the third. Woodlawn down 6, Chris, and it's one of these cases we talked about. Woodlawn's got to have points. The team can play defense, but eventually you're going to figure out a way to score.
Well, this team's got to find a way to score, but an opportune time to take that time out. And, of course, I know he called it right before Johnson was getting ready to break loose with a jump step inside, but still, got to give your guys a chance to break through that. And the Woodlawn pressure, even in the half court, wasn't that intense at that point. Johnson was getting ready to work his magic, and now you waste the time out here. It'll be interesting. The Cardinals could turn this into a defensive stop and maybe use that just to gain themselves momentum. Probably not the best time out.
On the social media, Facebook.com/WMIX Sports. You can like us there. We just put the scorings in the first half. We'll put some more stuff up later. Also, WMIXsports.com. That's our website. We have scores in our broadcast schedule. We also have archives of both audio and video games where we do have highlights. And we also have our live Twitter feed that runs there as well at WMIXsports.com. Saturday sports every Saturday morning, 8:08 a.m. to 10 a.m. on AM 940 WMIX, as well as WMIXsports.com. We have guest talk scores, and we'll have the WMIX Sports social media question of the week. 4:28 to go in the third. Woodlawn down 36-30. Have led a couple of times in the first half. That's about it. Richardson gets the inbound for Oblong on the left wing from under the basket in the corner to Knollenberg. Goes right side to Meek. Meek throws it to Johnson on the left wing, guarded by Kennedy. Johnson with it on the wing. Spreading the Cardinals out. He's pulling back. Oblong being very patient with a 6-point lead and 4 to go in the third. Johnson near the timeline. Johnson dribbling it out. Well, and Oblong being very patient here.
And let's just that play, Danny. They don't have a big enough cushion to pull the basketball back and try to play the clock.
Johnson got by Kennedy. As he did, he pushed off and was tipped in by Richardson. Wow. If it can go right, it's going Oblong's way, 38-30. Owens will come across the timeline. Owens will come to the right side. Harlow at the free throw line. Oblong a little more physical. They do play football. Harlow down the lane block. Rebound by Oblong. Here come the Panthers looking for a double-digit lead. Johnson will come across the timeline. Goes right side to Meese in the corner. He'll throw it out to the elbow. Richardson drives the lane. It's good. Oblong leads by 10. Timeout, Payne Whipple.
You can't watch for a whistle, and that's what happened on the opposite end, waiting for a foul to be called. There wasn't going to be one. Clean block by Oblong. Turned into points there off of the defensive rebound, and a great job by the Panthers to get this 10-point lead.
And Woodlawn right now in the world of hurt, Chris. They can't score points.
Can't score points, but if you're given breaks, whether it be by that timeout that was taken a moment ago, whether it be by some of the turnovers that you forced, whether it be by some of the rebounding opportunities you've had, and it's almost as if the Cardinals are shooting in spite of themselves. Just some questionable shots, and you're not used to seeing that type of shot selection from the Cardinals. They're going to have to overcome that. 3:15 left here in the third quarter, down 10. It's not over by any means. It's not out of reach for these Cardinals, but the closer you get to the fourth quarter, you definitely need to have it in single digits going into the fourth quarter. But if you can kind of build some sort of momentum and get some sort of offensive plan together, which is what they're going to go over now, especially if you can isolate a Gabe Owens or maybe get from Harlow a confident shot inside, things should start to go the other way, but you have to get it done on the offensive end of this timeout.
It's one of those deals where Woodlawn's thrown up some shots that are questionable. You trail at half by 2. Oblong's made hay with 8. And now Oblong is really pestering. Harlow will throw it in. And they are letting a lot of stuff go either way.
Yes.
Owens will bring it to the front court with Harlow. Isaac Phelps pulls it away, tipped out of bounds.
Pass with the eyes that time, Danny. He looks right at Kennedy off of the right wing. That was a good pickup by Colin Meese. I know they have football in Oblong. Not sure if he plays, but a great move by anybody who's ever played the secondary in football. He got the right angle, had the look, saw the eyes, almost intercepted.
Oblong's been the aggressor, especially in the second half. Owens has it right wing, holds above his head. The senior-laden group of Cardinals will see what happens. Oblong steals, steps on the end line. We'll see how it goes. Facebook.com/WMIX Sports. Don't forget, you go there and like us. Facebook.com/WMIX Sports. You're not a number of credit score. At Community First Bank of Heartland, your business with needs to do the good to the bad. Community First Bank of Heartland will stand by you. Woodlawn inbounds to Owens, to Isaac, backdoor cutter Kennedy. Layup up, no good, but a foul. Mayhew fouls his first team second. Kennedy will go to line to shoot 2, and something Woodlawn needs drastically points and points from the line when the clock is stopped.
Oh, it is, and we were talking about shot selection, and that was a great move by Kennedy. Got to the basket, got to the rim, and now gets to go to line to shoot 2. The thing is, the shots mid-range and beyond have not been dropping for the Cardinals. Great try by Kennedy to try to actually get inside the paint. Get some stuff to the line now. You got to find some points somehow, and this is a great way for the Cardinals right now.
With a team with the postseason experience of Woodlawn, this will test your mettle right now. You're down 9. You haven't been down in a situation like this, in this kind of situation ever. We'll see what this veteran-laden Cardinals group can do as Kennedy hits them both. He's got 6. It's 40-32. Cardinals down by 8. Johnson into the front court, drives the lane, layup, block, rebound, stepped out of bounds.
That
was on the baseline.
Johnson did not have control of the basketball very well. Going in to the layup attempt inside the paint. The rebounder was out of bounds. Great pickup by the official. Now, if you're the Cardinals, you have to use this opportunity, and you have to get a basket here.
Owens across the timeline. Gets down. What do we have? A blocking foul.
Yeah, I'd say.
Yeah, Isaac goes to the floor, and that's going to be on Meeks. That's his third.
And half the battle is keeping Isaac off the ground anymore, but, I give Logan a lot of credit. Battles night in and night out, and that was a bad foul there by Meeks. There's no sugarcoating that one.
Harlow in the right corner leads for Owens. Double team. Splits the double team. Bounce past Harlow. Right block. Goes up for a shot. No good. Tipped around some more. Meeks puts Coleman. Meeks another way. Layup good and a foul.
Here's the question I'm going to throw at you and any official listening. Why in the backcourt is it not a foul to throw Ty Coleman, but a guy who is really only in the vicinity picks up the foul on the layup?
Cannot wait on the whistle. And Woodlawn's looking around waiting. And right now, they're going to be waiting if they don't get after it for next year. Second, the free throw, I should say, is good. Meeks on a three-point play. Oblong has been the aggressor. They've been more physical. They have an 11-point lead with 2:10 to go in the third. Coleman across the timeline on the dribble. Between the circles. Woodlawn waiting for something to happen. You can't wait too long. Coleman across the timeline. Goes to the right side. Coleman down the baseline. And Kennedy left side. Over to Owens, left wing. Owens right side, Harlow. Woodlawn needs this three to go. It does not. Rebound off the top of the backboard. They're going to call over the backboard. It'll go to Oblong. With location provided, Dick Woodlawn and 2 in Mount Vernon. Committee First Bank of Heartland is proud to be the official voice of the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase. Phelps will come in. We'll get some scores in. It's Jabot over New Berlin, 46-29. It is T-Town over Roxana, 42-30. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens at State Farm Insurance. That'll be a push foul on Coleman as he pushed off on Johnson. Call 242-3770 to get to a better state with Scott Owens at State Farm Insurance.
I think that was kind of a revenge foul for Ty Coleman that time.
Got to keep your head. This is something we've not seen lately. Now Johnson pushed Coleman off, and
they've got to take control right here. This is the third time. Yeah. Johnson's gotten Coleman twice. The first one was a no call. Now you've had Coleman go after Johnson. You have to warn both of them right now and tell them not to do it again.
I'll just say this. Mary Kay Mabeling just came in the building. Owens will hold above his head. Gets it to Isaac in the right corner to Coleman on the left wing. Coleman holds above his head. Long three, Owens. That's too far out of your range. That's a panic shot. Isaac tips it back to Owens. 1:30 to go in the third quarter. Owens down and the Cardinals down 11. They're going to have to come from behind like they did last year at Red Hill. Coleman launches a three. It's got it. Got it. Three goggles go up for Ty Coleman. That's only the 8th point of the quarter for the Cardinals. They're down 8. Here comes Beeson to the front court. Top of the key. Double dribble. Thank you. I don't want to have to call it for everybody, but I did there. Down 8. This will check the medals and the moxie of this Woodlawn Cardinal team.
How about that battle brewing in West Frankfort? Nashville 44, Mount Carmel 43 after 3.
They've had some major battles on the grid liner over the years in the playoffs. They're not going to see the girls' basketball because Nashville won the state title.
How about that?
Coleman across the timeline to Robinson to Phelps in the corner. Phelps to Owens left wing, double team. Richardson got a nice bump in on him. Gets it to Robinson to Coleman. Coleman goes right side baseline up for a shot block. Kennedy on the rebound. Shot fake goes up, no contact. They didn't call a foul till now. And Kennedy will go line to shoot two. As they are going to let him play, and Woodlawn needs it. They're going to let you play. Get after it. Let's suit up and go.
How about Ty Coleman trying to make things happen, though? How bad?
That's the thing. The senior trying to step up. With 58 seconds, Kennedy misses the first. You got to make your free throws if you're going to come back like this. They're all big. 43-35. Checking in, Ross Owens for Gabe Owens to get an extra flow here, extra time. You got Aikman, Isaac, Harlow, and Gabe Owens on the bench. This is a crucial time for Woodlawn right now.
Well, it is. I like this particular substitution, Danny. You throw in a kid, he's a freshman, he's Ross Owens, not going to be rattled by much over his career, and a kid with that type of moxie is the type of stuff that makes give your leader a rest right now.
because regardless of what happens, he's not going to be a timid freshman out there. Kennedy misses them both. Johnson on the rebound. And now Woodlawn is in some trouble. It's one of those things, they dug a hole. Johnson, obviously the best player on the floor, Division I talent capable, is going to go for the final shot. Drives on Kennedy, kicks in the corner, tipped out of bounds off Woodlawn. It'll stay with Oblong. Come start a banking relationship with Community First Bank. Won't be disappointed. Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. Oblong throws it in from baseline, the top of the key. Johnson down the lane, takes a charge. White block shot, Robinson. Rebound in the corner, Mailer. Mailer has it, guarded by Owens, and they're going to call blocking foul on Owens. Has to play. Oblong's been the aggressor, much like in the NBA. When you're the aggressor and takes the hole, you're going to get the break. It's not a horrible foul. Force them to reach that. We'll see what happens here at 25 seconds. Uh-oh, and that one down the lane. Meets is loose, layup good. I'm telling you right now, this Oblong team learned a lot from last year. 45-35, Woodlawn downhill with a basketball. Coleman into the front court with 13. Coleman is double teamed. Coleman goes baseline. He's still dribbling, pump foul. That'll be on Mendenhall, his second, team 6. Now that is something that can stand out because West foul on Oblong will put Woodlawn in the bonus. Shane Whistle trying to ask why the bumps weren't called all the way down the floor. Owens, Gabe, Lynn, Trigger. He's in the ball game with 8 seconds. Owens in the corner. Robinson tipped out of bounds by me. 7.7 seconds to go. Woodlawn will try it again. Side out of bounds. Owens, Trigger, guarded by Johnson. Coleman. Coleman comes across, keeps his dribble. Sends off to Owens with 3, with 2. Shot over Johnson, no good. Right into 3/4. Oblong 45, Woodlawn 35. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the fourth quarter. You're listening to the defending Class 1A state champion Woodlawn Cardinals on the showcase on WMIX.
Newell Furniture in Woodlawn offers the promise of spring with fresh new furniture styles, inviting colors, and lots of new home decor. It's all sale priced. Plus, Newell's offers extra discounts and 24 months free financing on all your favorites like Lazy Boy recliners, sofas, sectionals, Sealy's Optimum Cool Gel bedding, and so much more. And get 15 to 20% off everything at the General Store. They offer the promise of spring at Newell Furniture in the General Store in Woodlawn.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital with our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge. The entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. We're worldwide. This is the Showcase on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. Presented by Community First Bank.
3/4 in the book. If Woodlawn wants to go to another sectional title, they're going to have to come from behind, down 10 with the basketball. Harlow top of the key. Pick and roll. Robinson, layup, no good. Tipped around. Aitman couldn't grab it. Oblong on the rebound. Coleman's going to get another foul for pushing. Out of frustration. That's the 4th on Woodlawn. Come start a banking relationship with Community First Bank where you won't be disappointed. Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking locations in Ina, Dix, Woodlawn, and 2 in Mount Vernon. Oblong will trigger the basketball in the backcourt side out of bounds. Meets, looks, throws to Richardson. Richardson gets it into Meets. Bounce pass left side. Baylor shot no good. Rebound right Harlow. Woodlawn has very little room to mess around. Down 10 with 7.5 to go in their season. Harlow top of the key. Under the Hateman, 10-footer underneath. Too strong. Owens tip, no good. Tipped around, rebound Meets. Foul on Gabe Owens in the backcourt. That's the 5th on the Cardinals. The strong, cool, collected Woodlawn team we've gotten to know over the past few years getting anything but right now. They are not taking the shots that we have seen them take. O'Fallon leading Belleville East after 3, 44-42. Carbondale over Marion, 57-35. Goreville over Meridian, 47-45. All of those into 3/4. That scoreboard update brought to you by Scott Owens State Farm Insurance. Give them a call at 242-3770 to get to a better state. Johnson has it near the timeline. He will throw to the left side to Mailer. Right side to Richardson. Richardson with it to Johnson. Johnson has been quiet with 7. Johnson backs up near the timeline. Oblong is now 6 on 5 as the clock is in their favor. Johnson throws right side to Meade. And Oblong's running the clock, folks. They're playing to get out of here. That's the technical. Shane Whistle just got a technical. And the frustration has boiled over from a lack of perceived call. Shane Whistle's going to get his talk into the official.
How long have we been doing the showcase together, or the variation?
7 technical I've seen in 7 years.
I saw one when you weren't here. That's only 2 I've ever seen.
Yep.
That should tell you something.
Yeah, Shane Whistle got teed up because he is frustrated with what he perceives to be a lack of call. The quote was he wasn't in the coach's box. Johnson makes the first. Wow, 46-35. Community First Bank, Fort Jefferson County locations. Anyone else? Locally owned decision stayed here. Proud supporters of Jefferson County. Johnson has 9, 47-35. Shane Whistle still talking to the official. This time not the one that gave you the seat. Shane will have to sit down as he gets his talk in, as you lose your coaching box when the technical is called. C-Town also up comfortably over Roxana, 46-33 in the fourth. Meeks with it, right side to Mayhew. Mailer, I should say, back to Johnson as Oblong plays the clock. There go left side Richardson. They're stalling. Oblong has got away with the travel. Right wing to Mailer. Top of the key to Richardson with 6.5 to go. Oblong not even looking at the basket. What do we got? We got a foul.
That's a good call.
Push foul Mendenhall his third. Push Ty Coleman to the ground.
Mendenhall came in with a left forearm shiver and sent Ty Coleman into the ground. And
Crossroads Community Hospital sponsors the player of the game when this one is over. Flyway Hours and other emergency rooms. Crossroads Community Hospital's emergency department. Let you be seen by physician within 30 minutes of your arrival. 6.5 to go in the game. Woodlawn trails by 12, 47-35. The WMIX Sports Mobile Studios driven by Sports Square. King City Chrysler. Owens across the timeline. Drives to the left side. Leaves it off for Harlow on the left wing. To the elbow, to the lane. Running shot blocked. And now they call the foul. Seriously?
Well, Shane Whistle got his point across.
Yeah, he got his point across. Up foul on Oblong. That'll be their 8th. And that will go on Mailer, his 4th. Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. We are tweeting stuff here from the game. Scores from around Southern Illinois as well. First free throw by Harlow is good. If you're going to make a comeback, I said it long ago, I'll say it again. You better get going quick. Oblong is completely looked away from the basket. A lot of times you see teams going to freezer that early. Momentum swaps, and then they can't get anything going back towards the basket. Harlow makes the both. He has 6. Cardinals down 10 with 6:10 to go. And we had a push-off, and nobody saw Johnson shove off. Shane Whistle tried everything you do to get her call. We got a timeout Oblong.
I think that timeout called outside their coaching box, too.
Yeah. 6:02 to go in the fourth. Timeout Oblong. As we go with 6 minutes to go,
Shane Whistle pleading his case on that same exact notion. He was out of the coach's box on the left side, and I think he's arguing that.
Jacksonville and SHG are tied at 28 entering the fourth quarter, another close one. Indiana has lost tonight to Minnesota. I'm not sure I could root for either one. Just kidding, Minnesota and Indiana fans.
I will say this. Trent Purcell and Randy Hart, who we feel like we see everywhere, congratulations to them. They'll get 3A Super Section.
Yes, congratulations to them. This is one of those. They're down 10 with 6 to go, Chris. Oblong's pulled it into the freezer. Yeah, they haven't looked for any kind of shot in this fourth quarter. They have 2 free throws. Other than that, nothing else.
Well, and it's one of those where it can't be too little too late for the Cardinals. 6:02 left. Still some time here in the fourth quarter, down just 10. But when they play smart basketball, it can't be panic. And I know it's a situation of what you're not used to, of being down double digits late in the game. So you're going to have to find a way to battle back. And this one, Johnson may be the best player on the floor, but I think they focused a lot on Mayhew, who had 12 first-half points. He's just coming alive in the second half. But I'm going to have to do something here. Come up with a stop, try to find a way to get that basket and find, for the love of goodness, some momentum.
There's an inbounds into Mayhew, gets it to Johnson. Johnson to the free throw line, back to Richardson. Oblong back with the stall again. Flat out, what it is. Ball stolen away. Coleman has the steal. Richardson back taps out of bounds. It'll stay with the Woodlawn Cardinals. WMIXsports.com. We have scores in our broadcast schedule up there. We also have archived video and audio. We also have our Twitter feed running live up there, as well as highlights of games that we do video up. This is go time. Owens triggers. 5:50 to go. Throws it out top of the key to Kennedy. Kennedy near that volleyball line. He'll go right side Owens. Owens goes to the right. Back off the dribble. Comes to the left to Harlow. Harlow goes to the right baseline. Goes, bounce power pass to Isaac. Got pushed from behind. Point made by the technical. Now, we'll say this. The officiating crew has changed some things a couple of times. That's a foul. Duncan Nolenberg, his third. That's the 9th on Oblong. Isaac to the line to shoot 2. Both teams have 2 points in the quarter on 2 free throws. People are tweeting what was going on as Isaac misses. Rebound Kennedy. Up with a shot. Doesn't go. Kennedy to the line to shoot 2 more. People are tweeting us at WMIX Sports. He was out of the coaching box. He was trying to make a point, get it across. He got it across. Those of you asking, that's what happened. Kennedy back in the line. Clock stops. You got to make free throws to get back into this game. His first. This is 2 shots. That's the 10th on Oblong as Mayhew got the 3rd foul. Kennedy hits the first. He's got 7. Woodlawn's got it to single digits with 5:37 to go. Second one, good. Down to 8. Now let's see what Oblong does. Woodlawn pressure. Oh, a lot of tread. Ball stiff. Richardson back to Johnson. Can you finish the deal? That's what Oblong looks at. Back tap foul. Yep. Back tap foul. And the Woodlawn faithful to the right don't like it. It'll be out of bounds. Oblong on the opposite sideline as that foul's on Kennedy in the 3rd. Oblong will trigger. Centralia has beaten only 52-33. 1-1 for Johnson. Free throw is up. Good. He has all 3 points. 48-39. Johnson will shoot the second. Second free throw. That's off, but it rolls in. Off the rim. Saw Southern Indiana's assistant here tonight, Mr. Felcher, running around. He is watching. He can ask the local coach for the tape. As the coach for the next game tomorrow night won't say who is recording this game. Harlow, top of the key. Between the circles. Well, Thomas. It is what it is. Saw it, had it. Harlow 3. Short, rebound, Isaac. Right wing got pushed out of bounds. Wow. Here's the thing on that. Isaac got pushed out of bounds. Basically got not touched. Ball goes off his hand out of bounds, and they gave it to Woodlawn because the officials didn't want to call the foul. Wow. Well, call it like it is. I'm not saying that's what's doing this. I'm calling it like it is. It is not the official's fault that Woodlawn is down 10. Isaac to Coleman. That's a bump foul. That'll be 1 on Richardson. Coleman to the line to shoot 2. My point is this. Don't call the makeup foul when the bump was there, and don't let the ball go out of bounds off White where 1,800 people can see it, and give it to White. Yeah, you don't want both sides yelling at you. You only want one side yelling at you. Right. Can't make everybody mad. Oh, my. Meridian back on top of Goreville, 58-52, late 4th. Coleman hits the first. I stress again, it's not the officials, but don't do things like that. How about Mount Carmel up on Nashville? I saw that. Little time remaining. Coleman makes both. Woodlawn doesn't have a field goal in the quarter, down 8. Johnson double team in the backcourt to Richardson. He doesn't want it, gets to Johnson. Into the front court he comes. Bumped by Kennedy, fouled by Kennedy. Back to the line goes Johnson. Neither team, with 4:48 to go in the 4th quarter, has a field goal. What? None. What contact? What's the difference between the contact coming outside around the elbow? How does it differ from the contact inside? No difference. You have to play. You have to get it on. Johnson's free throw good. He's going to make both. Wow. 50-41. Hateman in for Kennedy, who has 4 fouls. Now Nashville's up 1, 59-58 with 29 seconds left. Nashville's had a roller coaster ride in the last few weeks. Girls won a state title. Boys trying to get to the sectional final. National Mount Carmel winner plays Chester-Harrisburg winner Friday night. Johnson's, I said, made both. 51-41. Oblong's pressing, but they're backing off offensively. Owens across the timeline. Goes to the right side on the dribble. Comes right, goes left, goes right. Now to Hateman, top of the key. Hateman around a ball screen, another ball screen, goes baseline. Inside pass, Owens goes up for a shot, block. Owens lost it, stolen away by Oblong. Harlow saves it on the left side. Harlow in the left wing, his 3 on the way, off the mark, rebound Oblong. Woodlawn settling for 3s as Harlow gets a foul. Harlow will foul, will walk to the other end. Because Owenberg will go to the line. He hasn't scored, and he'll go to the line. Neither team with a field goal in this quarter will halfway through the fourth. That, of course, helps. That, of course, helps. Oblong situation. Timeout Woodlawn with 4:20 to go in the game, down 10, 51-41. I'll tell you about WMIXsports.com. You can find our scores, broadcast schedule. You can find our archives of both games we do on the audio and video. We also have video highlights, and we also have our live Twitter feed there as well that runs through. Jabot has beat Du Berlin 64-49. They will go to the final of the Oakville Sectional. Jabot to the final of the Oakville Sectional. Of course, that sectional feeds in to Jacksonville. 4:20 to go in this one, Chris. Set it for about 8 minutes. It's go time now for Woodlawn, but they cannot get a field goal. They have not made a field goal in this fourth quarter.
Well, they haven't. You're thankful for the free throws that have gone in to keep you within 10 at this point, and got to use this time here to come up with something because for whatever reason, whether it be the bounces of the basketball, the grabbing of the iron, the fouls, whatever, may not be going your way, and unfortunately, there's a lot of excitement on the opposite end with the crowd. The Woodlawn crowd's pretty well sitting down at this point. Going to have to create your own excitement here, and you're going to have to find a way to will yourself into this basketball game. So it's not going to come easy. You can't sit and wait back for somebody to help you out. You can't wait for a call. Sometimes you've got to go and take over. And right now, Woodlawn is 2 of 9 in the second half from three-point range. First free throw short. Rebound Johnson. Got by Harlow. In the lane. Can you get 3 seconds? Nope. There it is. Thank you. All right. Turnover Oblong. Go to Woodlawn. 4:15 to go in the game. Woodlawn down 10. Forgot there's no non-boundary institution here, so the 3-second call is not multiplied by 1 point.
No, it is not. They will have to wipe the basketball off. Got a little hustle and perspiration on it. 4:15 to go in the game. Woodlawn down 10. It has not been what Woodlawn wanted to see as they have not been able to get much done. Only 2 field goals in the entire second half. Owens across the timeline. This is a very good Oblong team. Most of their players back from last year. Hateman to Harlow. In the corner to Owens. Guarded by Johnson on the switch to Harlow. Right left wing inside to Isaac. Harlow has it top of the key. Under 4 minutes. Cardinals down 10. Owens for a 30-footer. It's off the mark. Rebound goes to me. It's off of Hateman out of bounds. Oblong will have it up 10. They're trying to knock off the defending Class 1A state champion. Kennedy will check in for Coleman. With 3:51 to go. Woodlawn has gotten it out. They have only 2 field goals in the second half. Trailed by 2 at the halftime break. Oblong jumped out to a 10-point lead. It's been that way for a while. Johnson in the backcourt. Throws to Richardson, who throws to me. Up the left side. Goes over to Mayhew. Layup good. Was his back foot not out of bounds? You have to play on. I mean, that foot was out of bounds in front of the bench, and nobody called. What can you do? You got to play. Harlow for a 3. It's no good. Rebound Harlow in the lane. Layup good. First field goal for Woodlawn in the quarter. 53-43. Here comes Meese, left side. Layup blocked Isaac. Rebound put back to Nolenberg. No good. Mayhew has it. Stepped out of bounds. Got away. Layup to Nolenberg up. No good. Rebound Hateman. I can see it's out of bounds on the baseline because I'm high above it. Owens across the timeline to the middle of the floor. Goes to Isaac to Harlow with 3 minutes to go. Cardinals have not been able to cut into this deficit. Three on the way, no good. Isaac weak side foul, me. Levi Laws hit the shot to win the game for Mount Carmel. Problem was, Mount Carmel called timeout. The half-court shot does not count. Oh, no. They'll go to the timeout. Timeout after the fourth foul on me. Isaac at the line. 2:51 to go. It's been a game of ebb and flow. It's been a game of waste. But when you look back, and it's not over, Oblong has been the aggressor. They have been the one that's taken the game to Woodlawn. Woodlawn laid back a little bit, got behind, trying to get back in the best they can, but Oblong was the aggressor tonight.
Well, and they have been. I think you look back to when the Cardinals led 23-21 in the first half after battling back, and I think thinking that this one was just going to go the way most teams have, where they trail early, then they find their streak, they find their rhythm, and then roll to an easy victory. And that's not the case here against this Oblong team, Danny, that may not necessarily be playing the better defense tonight, but they've been, as you said, a lot more aggressive. That's led to many more and ample more opportunities for them inside, and they've been able to exploit many weaknesses here tonight. And Anthony Johnson, give him a lot of credit. Started with a slow first half, but has come alive here in the second, especially from the free throw line in the fourth quarter.
Overtime. Mount Carmel national tied at 60. Levi Laws made a three. They called the timeout before he made it half court. Game goes to overtime. Isaac makes it. Logan will get another. He's got three. 53-44.
How about Mount Carmel coming alive?
Oh, right at the right time. They like playing at West Frankfort. Made it. Isaac threw both. Mount Carmel's had a history of playing good games at Frankfort and Sectional. With the basketball, Oblong into the front court to me, left side. Picks up the dribble and travels. Woodlawn down 8, forced the turnover. Never say never. Got a chance. Facebook.com/WMIX Sports. You can like us while you're there. We have content on there all the time. Facebook.com/WMIX Sports. Also follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. We got people following us, liking us tonight. Thank you for doing that. If you want to join that crew. Hateman top of the key. Goes down the lane. Passes Kennedy. Layup up and no good. Missed the layup. Tipped out of bounce off Oblong. It'll go to Woodlawn with 2:26 to go in the game.
I understand what he was trying to do there, but you can't leave it soft like that or knees, even with an aggressive defense behind you. Got to make that money.
Harlow triggers. The Hateman free throw line jumper is up short. Rebound goes to me. Body goes down. And here comes the Panthers. Mailer into the front court to Richardson. Richardson throws out top of the key. Goes on the left side to Johnson. Johnson has it. Goes around. Gets around double team foul. That's basically giving Oblong 2 points. He was quiet in the first half with 2. He now has 13, looking at 15. Like I said before, in the first half, second half, the best player on the floor by talent, basketball skill, Division I level or Division II, is Mr. Johnson. He has been unaccounted for in this one. Sometimes in basketball, when you have the best player on the floor, that can make up for a lot of things. Johnson makes them both. He is 8 for 8 from the line in the game. 2:10 to go. Ball tipped. Harlow has it to Owens. Woodlawn down 10. It seems like they've been there all game long. Across the timeline comes Harlow on the left corner from Hateman. Harlow holds. Cox kicking away. Harlow splits double team, has it stolen. Trying to do too much. Richardson is fouled by Owens. That's his third. We'll shoot 2 to the other end. And Oblong to our left and smell it. They smell a return trip to the sectional final on Friday night. And right now, Woodlawn is down 10. A senior group who has done a lot for this program. It has been a 4-year sectional run as Richardson makes the first. 6 regionals in a row, 4 sectionals in a row. They've been to the super sectional 4 years in a row as well. Second free throw is good. Oblong was good last year. Woodlawn survived and won the state title. Well, Oblong obviously much improved this year. Woodlawn will not survive. Backdoor cut, Isaac Kennedy, layup good. Timeout Woodlawn. 57-47 with 1:40 to go. Timeout Shane Whistle. D-Town has defeated Roxana 58-42. You get to play the winner of Free Central and Robinson. Probably needed this one to be within 6 or 7 at this point. Yep. But with a minute 40 and there being 10 points, you don't want to say that it's over at any point with there being time left on the clock, but Woodlawn needs a lot more where that came from with this final minute 40. Definitely. 40. Remember to stay tuned to the Chester Auto Body post-game show. Chester Auto Body will sponsor that. We'll have scoring and stats. As we remember, Gordonville's down 6 with about 3 to go to Meridian. On a minute 40 left here, still some time. We'll see what they're going to draw up in the huddle here. Need to make something happen. You got to have some plays over this final minute 40. But Oblong, of course, in the huddle as well. We'll see what they're able to come up with. And either way, however this one ends up, you take a look at both these teams. It's definitely going to be a quality representative from this game on Friday night against Nokomis or North Clay. 1:40 to go. North Clay was here. Nokomis was here. One filming, one not. One filming, one not. You can say what you want. It is what it was. We saw it with our own 2 eyes. Probably not the best thing to do, but some do, some don't. Johnson is traveling. Oh, my. I'll say this. Johnson got hammered, and he got called for a travel. And now they're going to have to wipe the basketball off again. Well, that ball is getting wet. Bobby's getting his money's worth. Yeah, because he sweated all over it after he was pushed down. Well, I don't blame him. He had to use the ball to break his fall. Of course, there's going to be some perspiration transfer. Wow. And we're here, obviously, with red in our hearts. But that was a foul Woodlawn. No doubt. However, it's a turnover. So Woodlawn will take the break. You got to take it. You got to do something with it, too. Harlow looks to the left corner to Coleman. Coleman has it on the left wing. Coleman to Harlow on that left side. Around the ball screen by Isaac. He'll look. Gets it to Owens. Owens left side. Standing around watching. Harlow cuts to the rim. Lays it off for Hateman in the lane. Loses it, stolen away. Hateman had it back. Bounced to Harlow in the lane. No good in the foul. Foul is on Baylor. That should be all for him. And Harlow will go line to shoot 2. You see a little bit of standing by Woodlawn. It's a little warm in here. With 1:18 to go. That'll get the nerves up a little bit. Yeah. Naylor will foul out with 7. And he had a big 7 in that first half. Then he had 2 early field goals and followed it up with a big 3 after Woodlawn took the lead there in the second quarter. Big tonight, though he didn't score it all in the second half. First free throw good by Harlow. He'll get another. It is hot in here, though. It is hot in here, and a lot of people. Woo. Second one up, no good. Made 1 out of 2. Coming the other way, Woodlawn down 9. Johnson into the front court. He's going to circle back, and they're going to have to foul him, and does. Ellis. Johnson to the line to get 2 more points. He's not going to miss. That's one you don't want to foul. You got to foul somebody that doesn't get the ball, that doesn't have it in the back court. And Woodlawn right now, only 1:10 left in their reign as the defending Class 1A state champion. Johnson missed the first. I knew I'd get him eventually. Even the good ones fall by. Saturday Sports Show on AM 940 WMIX, as well as online at WMIXsports.com every Saturday, 8:08 a.m. to 10 a.m. Second free throw is good. First free throw he's missed all night. 9 out of 10 in this quarter. Woodlawn down, you guessed it, by 10. Harlow with it on the right wing with a minute to go. Backdoor cut Owens. Layup good. Timeout Woodlawn. Where was this 10 minutes ago? Well, Oblong is kind of playing the prevent defense, and they're not guarding Woodlawn as closely because their friend is hanging on the wall over there, and that would be the clock. And Woodlawn's down 8 with 61 seconds to go. Stay tuned for the Chester Auto Body Show. We'll have scoring and stats from this. We'll have a score update from around Southern Illinois before we go off the air tonight. Oblong in the quarter, 10 of 11 from the free throw line, up by 8. Woodlawn has struggled to get points. They only have 5 field goals in the second half. They have made more free throws than field goals in the second half. Credit Oblong's defense. Credit Oblong as Belleville leads and O'Fallon go to overtime. With 19 seconds to go, Meridian leads Goreville 73-65. Richardson triggers baseline. Gets it in to Knolenberg. Back to Richardson. He walks. Didn't call it. They called Ty Coleman on the bump. All righty. Richardson will walk the other way in front of us to make most free throws, I guess, because he hasn't missed one tonight. If he misses a couple here and Woodlawn scores, things can get interesting. Oblong will not be on the line. It'll be all white-shirted Cardinals as Richardson makes, I should say, Richardson attempts 2 free throws. I'm trying that radio team as hard as I can. First free throw, good. Nothing phases him. Played that game last year at Red Hill. Kennedy in, Coleman out. We'll try another. As Oblong, that clock can't run fast enough, so as long as they make free throws like Richardson did there, it's still a 10-point lead. Hateman across the timeline. Owens with it, right wing, gets a screen. Goes down the lane, throw up an elbow jumper, no good. Hateman puts it back up and in. Hateman will score Woodlawn out of timeouts, I'm guessing. 60-52, they give the foul to Richardson. As Isaac fouls, and will come the other way. If Oblong makes free throws, they're playing Friday night at 7:30. Here against the winner of Nokomis and North Clay. That'll be the Sweet 16. The winner of this sectional play the winner of the Hardin County sectional next Tuesday night at the SIU Arena at 6 o'clock. First free throw by Richardson. Good. Wow. I'll say this Oblong team, at least tonight, can match up with anybody in that other section. Second free throw, in and out. Woodlawn down 9. Hateman brings it up into the front court. Across the timeline, top of the key. His three, top of the key. No good. Tipped around. Harlow has it left side. Harlow 10-footer, good. Harlow makes the shot. Clock will run. Woodlawn out of timeout, down 7. There comes Oblong. Stolen away by Hateman. Hateman to Harlow. Harlow has it across the timeline. Owens is going to launch a three. It's good. Got it. Goggles up, Gabe Owens. Cardinals down by 4. With 18 seconds, and Oblong calls a timeout. And a gift of a timeout for the Panthers. Wow. 18.8. Their coaching staff telling their players, settle down. Nervous tension everywhere, especially on the Oblong side. Interesting. Down 4. Woodlawn can foul and extend the game. A turnover would be especially sweet with a basket. Is it too little, too late? We're going to see over the next 18.8 seconds. Remember, you can follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. We're also on Facebook, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. Those of you that have followed us on Twitter and liked us on Facebook tonight, we appreciate it. Tell your friends. Oblong quickly out of the timeout, up by 4. Wow. Is it too little, too late? Has Oblong waited too long? You get it in and make free throws, you're okay. But we'll see. They throw it in. Johnson got pulled from behind. That should be intentional. Johnson had his jersey ripped out. You got to call it like you see it. That could have been very well intentional. Coleman goes to the bench with 5 fouls. He goes out with 9 points. Nope, he has 4 fouls. Sorry. Johnson back to the line where he's only missed 1 free throw out of 12 attempts. Or 10, I should say. Carbondale's beat Marion 67-45. They play the winner of Mount Vernon and Massac tomorrow night. Johnson makes the first. Oblong has 1 field goal in the 4th quarter. They lead by 5 with 18 seconds. Second free throw, rattles out. Isaac to Harlow. It's a four-man front. Owens has to get it across the timeline. Double team. Gets it over to Hageman. Hageman's going to have to launch a long three. Got it! With 7 seconds. Woodlawn down by 2, but Oblong. Now, wait a minute. We have a whistle and a foul. It's 62-60. Well, Meridian has beat Goreville by 12, 77-65. He's to the line where he is 1 out of 1. He has 12 tonight. He makes both. Oblong to the sectional. You miss one, Woodlawn's got a shot. First free throw. Good. Here it is. You want a chance, he has to miss. If he makes, it's over. With 5.3 to go. B-side is the bucket just below us. Shoots it up, made it. It's a 4-point game with 5 seconds left. Harlow throws it into Hageman with 4 seconds. Comes up the line, throws up a shot, and scrambled, and it's no good. Final score tonight. Oblong 64. Woodlawn 60. Oblong advances to the sectional championship. Woodlawn's season is over at 26-4. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the Cesar Auto Body postgame show. You're listening to Woodlawn Cardinals basketball on the showcase on WMIX.
I'm meteorologist Dave Bowers. We'll look at your next round weather. Cloudy, brisk, colder tonight. There'll be a couple of rain and then the snow showers, a low of 32. And for tomorrow, plenty of clouds, a cold breeze, and still a rain or wet snow shower on a couple of occasions, a high about 38. Tomorrow night, cloudy, brisk, a stray rain or snow shower, and a low of 31. And on Thursday, still a lot of clouds and a cold breeze with a high temperature near 40. Next round weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Just how big of a Saluki fan are you? People's National Bank is challenging your fanhood. Show your Saluki colors by opening a Southern Illinois University Saluki free checking account exclusively at People's National Bank. It only takes $100 to open. Your first box of Saluki checks is free, and Visa check card. Online banking and bill pay are free too. Stop by People's National Bank today to find out more.
People's National Bank, official home of Saluki Checking. Member FDIC, non-usage fees may apply.
Your future is calling. With a GED test and some help from Rend Lake College, you can answer the call. The current test expires at the end of 2013, and your scores will expire too if you don't finish and pass the test by then. Don't feel prepared? Don't worry, we can help. Visit finishtheged.com to learn more. Don't miss the chance to turn one small step into your next big opportunity, like college, a better job, and the respect you deserve. Finish your GED by the end of 2013. Questions? Call Rend Lake College's Adult Education and Literacy Department today at 437-5321.
What do you look for in a full-size pickup? Hi, Roy Schmidt Ford Dealer, Ford Square, Mount Vernon. Here are some hard facts. The 2013 Ford F-150 can tow a heavier trailer and haul more cargo than any of its competitors, and it's engineered and tested to withstand more punishment. The F-150 is built Ford tough to come through with the capability you expect in this full-size pickup from Ford day in and day out. Right now, you can save $4,500 on a 2013 Ford F-150 Crew Cab 4x4 with the new EcoBoost engine when you finance through Ford Motor Credit. That includes 3 payments on us. Come see any of our sales associates today and drive away in a Ford F-Series or any vehicle at Ford Square, Mount Vernon, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, or log on to fordsquare.com.
Cesar Auto Body would like to take a moment to remind everyone driving to and from the game to drive safe and be alert. Sometimes events happen beyond your control. When it does, take your vehicle to the collision pros. Cesar Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies throughout Southern Illinois. This allows them to get the parts ordered quicker, getting you back on the road faster and in showroom condition. Cesar Auto Body, 602 South Park in Cesar, or call 625-3523. That's 625-3523.
This is the Showcase on WMIX. The Cesar Auto Body postgame show starts now.
Welcome back to Altamont High School. The finals for tonight in this Class 1A sectional game. The Oblong Panthers 64. Woodlawn Cardinals 60. You're listening in to the Setzer Auto Body post-game show. Setzer Auto Body is pre-approved by most insurance companies. This means Setzer Auto Body can get your vehicle on the road faster. Next time you have a collision, see the collision pros at Setzer Auto Body, 602 South Park in Setzer. O'Fallon will advance to the championship game of the sectional on Friday night at 7:30. So they'll take on the winner of Nokomis and North Clay. That game tomorrow night here at 7:30. We need to take a break. When we come back, we're going to have the scoring and stats from this one. We'll also have scores from around Southern Illinois as well. You're listening to the Woodlawn Cardinals basketball in the showcase on WMIX.
Knoll Furniture in Woodlawn offers the promise of spring with fresh new furniture styles, inviting colors, and lots of new home decor. It's all sale priced. Plus, Knoll's offers extra discounts and 24 months free financing on all your favorites like Lazy Boy recliners, sofas, sectionals, Sealy's Optimum Cool Gel bedding, and so much more. And get 15 to 20% off everything at the General Store. They offer the promise of spring at Knoll Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn.
Your spine is a miracle of engineering, so when pain strikes, your body is telling you to get help fast. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois is proud to feature their spine care team. And when there are back problems, pain is always a constant companion. The Orthopedic Center also specializes in pain management, so put our spine care team on the job. Find out more online at orthocenter-si.com. Stop the pain, fix the problem, and enjoy life again. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois.
A Coach House Garage is money well spent on craftsmanship that's sure to get compliments.
Don't cut corners on your garage. It adds value to your home. That's why you need to see the professionals at Coach House Garages. Choose from a variety of Coach House Garage designs, or they'll build one to your design. For a dealer near you, check the yellow pages in Mount Vernon, or go online to CoachHouseGarages.com.
More than just a garage. More than just a garage. It's a Coach House.
What is good sports talk, really? Around these parts, it's the WMIX Saturday Sports Show. Every Saturday morning after the 8 o'clock news. With a vast assortment of interviews and knowledgeable in-studio discussion. It's the most content-driven local sports show on the radio dial. And it's every Saturday morning after the 8 o'clock news. Only on AM 940 and WMIXSports.com. Where you can listen on your computer, smartphone, or any device. It's all made possible by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. For more scores and insight, follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Now, back to the showcase on WMIX.
Back to Altamont High School. Sectional play tonight, final score, Oblong 64, Woodlawn 60. You're welcomed into the Setzer Auto Body post-game show. Sometimes things happen in an automobile that are beyond your control. When they do, take your vehicle to Setzer Auto Body and get you on the road quicker and storing conditions. Setzer Auto Body, 602 South Park in Setzer. Denny Czerwinski and Chris Hugo alongside. Let's do the stats first before we get all to anything else.
Well, very unofficial tonight, of course. First, your team shooting. The Woodlawn Cardinals were 10 of 31 from inside, 32.3%. From three-point range, they were 7 of 27. Yikes. For 25.9%. They were 17 of 64 from the floor for 26.6%. From the free throw line, the Cardinals were 80%, 20 of 25. For Oblong, the Panthers were 16 of 27 from two-point range, 59.2%. They were 4 of 9 from the outside for 44.9%. 20 of 37 from the floor for 54.1%. Free throw shooting for the Panthers, 82.6%, as they were 19 of 23. Woodlawn did out-rebound Oblong, 30 to 24. Turnover advantage also belonged with the Panthers, 16 to 10. Taking a look at your individual scores, Gabe Owens had a game-high 19, 10 from Matt Kennedy. Can't forget about the 11 from Chris Harlow tonight, the senior in the effort. 9 from Ty Coleman, 5 from Jason Hateman in the fourth quarter, 4 from Logan Isaac, and 2 points from Jake Robinson. Give Woodlawn their tally. Wow. For Oblong, they get a team-high 17 from Anthony Johnson, who woke up in the second half with 15 second-half points. They got 14 from Colin Meese, 14 from Jared Mayhew, and 12 from Gerald Richardson, along with Kurt Mailer's 7 points, to give the Cardinals a 64-60 loss at the hand of the Oblong Panthers tonight. And it's one of those games, as you look back, Woodlawn down to it, that gutted, battled, fought back, whatever you want to say. And basically by the time it's fifth in, it's too late.
And I think you made an excellent point off the air, what you said, and I want you to say it again now if you would. Or would you not?
The strengths became their weaknesses tonight, and you look at their defense, and sometimes that let down, but the biggest thing was what we've talked about on and on was that if the Cardinals were going to go back to Peoria this year, it was their lack of panic that would carry them that way, and having been in all these situations before. But tonight they got in a situation they haven't been in the postseason since the class expansion, and that was getting down double digits, panicking late, and that panic ultimately is what allowed them to meet their demise tonight, because for the Woodlawn Cardinals, a team that did not panic for the past 4 years and having that transition over year to year, panic tonight, and they end up losing by 4. And you see that comeback attempt late. You think back to some of those possessions where they were launching panic threes or launching panic mid-range jumpers, and if you have those shots back, who knows? Sometimes when you have seniors, that pressure, tenseness of putting that jersey on for the last time gets to people a little bit quicker than sometimes younger kids who are oblivious to the situation. Whatever the case may be, it is over here tonight for the Woodlawn Cardinals. They finished 26-4 on the season. We need to take a break. We'll come back, and we'll have our Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game, and we'll run down a lot of scores around Southern Illinois when we get back. You're listening to Woodlawn Cardinals basketball on the Showcase on WMIX.
Hi, I'm Bria Ashby with Community First Bank. It's always my goal to make the transition to Community First Bank as easy as possible for our customers. Our handy switch kit helps in doing just that. Whether it's direct deposit, auto transfers, or online banking, I'm here to help. Come see me at our 42nd Street location to open your account today, and let me remind you how banking should be. Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When an emergency happens, time is everything, and you don't want to spend that time in a waiting room. So choose Crossroads Community Hospital. With our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, the entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a physician, physician assistant, or nurse practitioner within 30 minutes of your arrival. When minutes matter, choose the ER that doesn't waste time. Choose Crossroads Community Hospital. Visit crossroadscommunityhospital.com/faster to learn more. If you are experiencing a medical emergency, call 911. Daily schedules, scores, and more. Find WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the Showcase on WMIX.
Welcome back to the Stetzer Auto Body postgame show. Stetzer Auto Body reminds you to drive safe on the way home from the night's game. Next time you have an accident, see the collision pros at Stetzer Auto Body to get back on the road faster. Stetzer Auto Body, 602 South Park in Stetzer. The unenviable task of picking the final Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game tonight, and that is sponsored by Crossroads Community Hospital, wide wait hours and other emergency rooms. Crossroads Community Hospital's emergency department pledged to be seen by a physician within 30 minutes of your arrival. Chris Hugo with Denny Czerwinski. Actually, reverse that. Denny Czerwinski and Chris Hugo is what multitasking will do. We have to pick Crossroads Community Hospital player of the game. I'm trying to count. I'm not doing a very good job of it, but it looks like with 39 of Woodlawn's 64 points, the seniors came up big tonight. Finish off a great career. The senior class, of course, many of them, of course, you look at Owens and Harlow especially, started on a team that won a state championship. Many of them got critical time on a team that 2 years ago won a third-place trophy. And, for a kid like Gabe Owens, his freshman year, of course, did not get to go to stay as a team, but won a state title in the three-point showdown. So these seniors, of course, I think have to be, for their dedication to the excellence of basketball at Woodlawn High School, have to be our players of the game. Player of the game brought to you by Crossroads Community Hospital. We have a slew of scores coming in. Of course, things getting done relatively about the same time. We know there's a lot of people heading back from different places and here, there, and everywhere. So let's go Class 1A. Tonight, let's say here at Nokomis, Woodlawn loses to Oblong 64-40. At Hardin County, Meridian beat Goreville 77-65. At Oakville, it was Jabot over New Berlin 64-49. At West Frankfort, Nashville beats Mount Carmel in overtime 72-66. Mount Carmel hit a half-court shot at the horn to win it, but a timeout was called before it went in. Nashville beats Mount Carmel in overtime 72-66. T-Town beat Roxanne at Greenville tonight 58-42. In Class 3A, Koki over Freeburg, 70-58. Altamont over Waterloo, 54-47 at Waterloo. At Carbondale, the Terriers beat Marion, 67-49. at Centralia. The Orphans beat Olney 52-33. Alton Marquette beat Triad 65-61. That was at the Bethalto Regional. We're still waiting on an East St. Louis score. And East St. Louis Bethalto. At Mattoon, it was Taylorville over Decatur MacArthur 78-70. At Jacksonville, Chatham upset Springfield Southeast 60-58. And SHG just knocked off Jacksonville 50-43. Class 4A, it's Edwardsville over Granite City 40-25. And the shocker of the evening, and I do mean shocker, comes to us from Class 4A in the Metro East. O'Fallon in overtime beats Belfast 70-59.
That's an East team that, East.
Yeah, not West.
So West's been struggling down the stretch, but yeah.
Okay, back up. Mount Zion beat Charleston tonight. That final score was 63-57. That's a lot of scores. Let me see if I go find a couple more, because I know people are driving home listening to us, trying to keep everybody informed as possible. Lincoln beat Bloomington Central Catholic 46-39. As we look through the 3As, try to help everybody out. That's all in 3A, and then 4A, everything's done, I believe. So, Mr. Hugo, final thoughts before we wrap it up and go on our merry way.
Well, and I think the final thought has to be is that you don't want to say the magic has run out, but on this particular run with this group of kids, it has here tonight. But it's a team that just kept finding ways to win over their entire career, and you take a look at what they've been able to put together. And I know there's going to be frustration and sadness, and especially look like a kid like Gabe Owens and Chris Harlow. Gabe, of course, saw significant playing time as a freshman. Harlow really kind of came into his own more so, getting more time as a junior last year in a starting capacity, but saw some key time as a reserve as a sophomore. And Ty Coleman, who's a kid that's gutted it out his entire career. Logan Isaac rebounded this year to put together a nice senior season. And you kind of hate to see it come to an end like this, but at the same time, nothing lasts forever. And there was going to be a Woodlawn team that eventually did not get to Peoria, but, looking ahead to the future and not trying to take anything away from this crew is, you have a state champion crew coming in. You have some state champions for last year waiting in the wings at the grade school level. And granted, that doesn't guarantee success at the high school level. They have to develop, and they have to match up against those at other high schools that have developed as well. But you kind of just give a tip of the cap to the Oblong Panthers, a team that battled to be close this last year, returned quite a few kids this year, put together a nice game tonight. You tried to make a comeback of it late, but a hell of an effort from the Woodlawn Cardinals this season, last season, the season before that, the season before that. You get the picture, and, it's a great privilege to be able to come here and do these games, not only for the Cardinals, but for the Spartans, the Red Devils, the Indians, the Trojans, and everybody at the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase that we follow, because they've given us so many memories along the way, and for that, I think we just have to stand back and applaud what the Woodlawn Cardinals have put together.
Well, it's the finality of it, because, our season ends, Woodlawn season's ends. We look at all the teams that we cover, and we know it's going to end because, like you said, the trips the Woodlawns make to Peoria, schools would give anything to make one trip. And Woodlawn has made 3. Woodlawn has won 4 sectionals in a row. They've made it. Rodney Watson from Southern Indiana in the house. Nice to see Coach Watson. That's a big deal. When you look back, this group of seniors and juniors have given the town of Woodlawn a lot of great memories and excitement. It hurts that it ends tonight. When you look at the synopsis and the general painting on the canvas that this crew has put together of seniors and juniors, it is something that a lot of schools would hope to have happen once, let alone happen 3 times. And with that going on, I think we can officially wrap it up from here. From Altamont, your final score tonight, Oblong 64, Woodlawn 60. For our WMIX sports team of Holly Carroll, Chris Hugo, I'm Danny Czerwinski signing off one last time on the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase. Thank you for listening, and good night, everybody.
Thank you for listening to the Jefferson County Basketball Showcase on WMIX and WMIXSports.com. Presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. The showcase is also sponsored in part by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be. The Collision Pros at Cesar Auto Body. Newell Furniture and the General Store in Woodlawn. Red Lake College. It's time. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. And by Coach House Garages. Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. State Farm agent Scott Owens. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And People's National Bank. For inside information before, during, and after the game, log on to WMIXSports.com or find us on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. We are your home for news, talk, sports, and today's hot country. WMIX.